Hello, peeps. I am Tidbit, and we are currently having a little bit of technical difficulties. She, her, I do voices, I play video games, and we are currently trying to voice a video game here. And I am joined by Marshy,
Hello.
and that's about it.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not mute my phone.
Oh.
I heard a little second, yay!
Oh. Double marshmallow.
Double stuffed.
No.
What? It's an Oreo. What are you thinking, Marshy? What are you thinking?
I don't know. Leave me alone.
Well, then just don't think about that. Just think about the game. We boot up again.
Game.
February 24th, 3:12 p.m. Wright and Co. Law Offices. I'm so sorry, Mr. Wright. I'm sorry for what my sister said. Drastic crimes require drastic measures. That's just the way it is. We did what we had to in order for him to get the verdict he deserved. I don't know. I never knew that the SL9 incident was just another name for the Joe Dark killings.
Sounds like everyone's heard about these killings but me.
Lana wanted Dark convicted so badly. That's why she used me. That's why she used what happened to me.
What do you mean, what happened to you?
It's all there in the file. Joe Dark's last victim was prosecutor Neil Marshall. When he murdered Officer Marshall's brother, he left behind an incriminating piece of evidence.
But what did you have to do with those killings, Emma?
On the night prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered, Joe Dark tried to kill me.
What? He tried to kill you?
Officer Marshall's brother, Neil, was only trying to save me.
So that means you...
Yes. I was a witness in the Joe Dark trial.
I didn't see that one coming.
Okay, we just talk to Emma. It happened 2 years ago. It was right about this time of the year, too. Wait, that's how years work. There was a terrible thunderstorm that day, unusual for the season. I was alone in my sister's office. We were planning to eat dinner together once she finished her work. Then, suddenly, this terrifying man came bursting into the office.
Joe Dark.
It seemed like he was running from someone or something. He pulled out a knife and screamed at me. I didn't know what was going on. Just then, Prosecutor Marshall showed up. Uh-oh. Why does it say my stream's dead?
Huh?
Okay, it's just my phone being a butt.
Ooh. Jake Marshall's brother.
Joe Dark tried to take me hostage. But before he could, Mr. Marshall tackled him. Then,
What happened?
I'll never forget it. Lightning struck, and the lights went out. Suddenly, a bolt of lightning flashed outside the window, lighting up the office for an instant. What I saw then burned a permanent picture into my mind. I can still see it now.
A permanent picture?
I don't remember the moment when Dark stabbed Mr. Marshall.
So you weren't able to testify about that?
No. I was only asked about when I was attacked. That must be why why she made up the crime.
Made it up? You mean provided bogus evidence?
Totally not radical, dude. The prosecutor's office wanted that guilty verdict so badly. Lana forged the evidence and Mr. Edgeworth used it.
Edgeworth?
Yes, but I'm sure he didn't know about anything. He could have known. He could have known he was being given false evidence. Even so, that's when it all started. The rumors about Mr. Edgeworth, it's all my fault. If I could have just testified properly, none of this would have happened.
So it's true, even though he may not have known it. Edgeworth really was involved in falsifying evidence.
After that case ended, Lana was never the same. She became cold, like she is today.
She must not have been able to face up to what she did. Especially not to Emma. Tell me about your trauma. What did you see in the incident that the crime occurred?
That is so rude,
Go ahead.
trying to be kind to me and understand what's going on.
Go ahead.
I'm just gonna be mean. I learned from Edgeworth to be a butt. Dark knocked down Mr. Marshall and raised his knife.
Neil Marshall was stabbed right in front of this poor girl. He got an onion head.
I don't remember what happened after that. Apparently, I passed out. When I came to, Lana was cradling me in her arms.
Poor Emma. You've been through so much.
I couldn't bring myself to testify about that instance. I was too focused on wearing boots in a courtroom.
Sorry. The picture came up and was like, I went to court but no one else showed up.
That's how it always is. They only show one person in the court.
Sorry.
No, it's funny. I tried, but the words just wouldn't come out. I drew a picture, but it wasn't any good. 2 years ago...
That's me.
Oh, sorry.
You're stealing. It's okay. 2 years ago. You were so focused. I understand.
I was just so like, Emma can't draw? That's mood.
2 years ago. You must have been 14. That's understandable. You've not changed a little bit even since.
Well, that's because you were imagining it and you've only ever seen me like this.
Oh, that makes sense.
You did it in all black and white because I was like dyeing my hair black after that incident because it was just such a dark time in my life.
Ah, I understand.
Can you understand my pain?
I think I can if you do the dance from Spider-Man.
The thing that's showing up in Marvel Rivals soon labeled as Evil Dance.
Is it?
It literally is.
Oh my god. Biscuit needs to get that. That was funny as hell.
I can just hear him singing to it because it plays music.
Oh my god.
I know. The symbiote just can't stop winning. It first got the twerking emote, and now it has the bad evil dance on Spider-Man. Because they also are giving Spider-Man the symbiote suit.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Yup.
I need to watch my friends play that.
Yeah. I could probably play it after stream if I have enough energy. We'll see what
Maybe.
happens.
Okay.
Once it was all over, I made up my mind. I decided that when I grow up, I'd be transphobic. I mean, become a scientific investigator. What's the difference? I want to be able to fight crime with my testimonies, and I want to be able to do art fight, but I can't draw! Food guy is just so complicated.
You can do other things for art fight. It doesn't need to just be drawing.
What?
You can make a sculpture and take a photo. Just take a photo of a half-eaten meal and post it as in, like, food guy's been here.
That's a pretty funny thing. And find the evidence to make an airtight case. I thought that said art fight.
Me too. I was like, what the fuck?
That way, Lana would never have to forge any.
I see. I think I'm finally starting to understand what makes Emma tick. But there's still something that bothers me about that crime.
Something puzzling? Like Leighton?
Oh, I wonder if I'll ever have a crossover. There's something that's puzzling me, Emma.
What is it?
It's a British man in a top hat, and he's got a little boy with him.
You can see the Hat Man too?
Yes! He keeps talking to me about maths.
Imagine if the Hat Man that people see in isolation is just Leighton, and it's like, do you want the
just
puzzle?
What's the answer? You said you were in Lana's office at that time, right?
That's right.
Why then would a serial killer come running in there? Not only that, but he was being chased by a prosecutor?
Oh, there's no mystery there. Joe Dark had been taken in for questioning that day.
Taken in for questioning? You mean by the police?
Of course. Who do you think else is gonna question him? The Bracer Guild? Those don't exist. This happened at the police department. He tried to run halfway through the interview and fled into my sister's office.
But why did he run all the way over to your sister's office?
Because the detective office's detective and the questioning rooms are room right across the elevator.
I had a what? You made me. The detectives and a detective had a questioning room in a room, and I was like, wait a minute, what?
Don't you know, I am somehow related to fucking Red White. You can never escape.
That's why her bow is like that, and her coat is like that, and her coat underneath the...
Vest.
I don't know. That's the one, vest. Across from the elevator.
You understood that?
But... I think I did, but Lana was the chief prosecutor, wasn't she?
No, silly. Didn't I tell you? 2 years ago, Lana was a detective. She was the best in the entire force.
What? That's news to me.
Yep, she had the highest midichlorian count. After the Joe Dark case, they all stopped, like a million voices silenced. She was transferred to the prosecutor's office and made chief prosecutor.
Lana used to be a detective. I better have another talk with her.
Why don't we do that right now?
Okay, sounds like a good idea. Let's go. You're driving.
What? February 24th. Detention Center. visitor's room. Lana? Mr. Wright, it seems I keep causing you trouble.
Falsifying evidence. I didn't think you were the type.
Criminals don't mind playing foul. Why should we? But Lana, if you're wrong, an innocent person might be found guilty. Believe me, I understand the risks.
Lana. Emma told me about you.
What? Your boss was just really hot, you know?
What? I mean about how you were a detective 2 years ago.
Oh.
And how the SL9 incident was the reason for your transfer to the prosecutor's office.
The worst thing that happened to me. I was a detective. I had the hots for a defense attorney. It was going to be perfect, and then they made me a fucking prosecutor.
Who's
That's
ever
right.
heard of enemies?
Only yaoi works between defense attorneys and prosecutors. Yuri is forbidden.
Could you fill me in on the details?
Well,
Especially about
it's
that unusual change of jobs.
Oh, about the jobs, okay.
Yeah. I don't need... yeah.
I suppose you have a right to know, Mr. Wright.
I just said my name.
Is that why you're called Mr. Wright? Because you have a right to know and no other reasons?
Yep. That is the only reason.
Are you also called Phoenix because you do foul play?
No, it's because I died when I was a kid.
Oh. Did you get better?
A little bit.
Oh.
I think there's still some water in my lungs.
Oh. Aren't phoenixes supposed to be
A
on
lot of
fire?
well, I mean, they had to dry me off, didn't they?
Huh.
A lot of revelations were uncovered at the trial of the day. Not the least of which was...
Emma's writing in her notepad a little on fire phoenix.
KFP, Kentucky Fried Phoenix. Not the least of which was the fact that this case is largely connected to another one 2 years ago.
Evidence from that case was stolen as well. Though, I expected as much. I know how obsessive Officer Marshall can be. That trial, it really wasn't fair, was it? I believed in you, Lana. I believed that no matter what happened, you'd always stick to the truth. It couldn't be helped, Emma. At that trial, 2 years ago, I sold my soul.
Well, all drama aside, the fact of the matter is, at 5:15 there was no murder at the police department.
Tell me it's not true, Lana. What the witness, Miss Starr, said about you stabbing Mr. Goodman with a knife. Lana! I don't understand! Why won't you tell us? Emma, this doesn't involve just me.
I don't think I've ever seen Lana look so fazed before.
It's true. My phase was set to stun. I was a member of the police force 2 years ago. She was amazing.
Oh shit, she was doing an anime pose.
With the swishy scarf, it was like, you can understand now, right?
Yeah, I can see all 3 frames of animation.
They still talk about all the cases she and Chief Gant cracked together.
Chief Gant?
Yeah, they needed a hetero couple on the front of the detectives magazine.
Oh.
He was the deputy chief of police back then, but he still worked the crime scenes. Damon Gant. He was everything I aspire to be. They were the best team ever. They solved crimes before the reports could be filed.
Emma really idolizes her big sister. But now you're chief prosecutor. What happened?
I always planned on becoming a prosecutor, if things didn't work out the way I wanted it. The reason I became a detective was to gain experience investigating crime scenes so you could use that experience in court, right? Sure. Sure. Gant's help in the SL9 case was crucial to its resolution. After that, he became chief of police and arranged my transfer to the prosecutor's office.
Maybe I should ask more about this investigation of theirs 2 years ago.
That's what I do.
2 years ago, I was second in command of the detectives investigating Dark.
Second in command? That means the investigation lead was Damon Gant, right?
Yes, Deputy Chief Gant and I shared the same office and the same investigations.
They even had the same office.
We were office mates. We led a team of the best detectives on the force. Detective Goodman, whose case it was, Jake Marshall, and Angel Starr. It was the first time Marshall worked with his brother. He was quite gung-ho. Without a doubt, Joe Dark was the serial killer. We asked him to come in for questioning. We were desperate for evidence. That was when his final murder took place.
When he tried to murder Emma.
Prosecutor Marshall was just trying to save me from Dark. You see, the first person who happened upon the scene of the crime was me.
Now you tell us.
Damon Gant and Neil Marshall were the ones questioning Dark that day. The investigation was in its final stages, and Dark must have suddenly panicked.
You okay over there?
No, I got that like really weird feeling where you feel something like trying to bubble up in your nose.
Oh. Ooh.
It's like after you come out of like a pool. So, he waited until Gant and Marshall let their guards down, then fled the room. From there, he ran straight to the office shared by Deputy Chief Gant and myself. That's where he found me.
So you were the first person to run to the scene, Lana.
It appears so. I was filling some papers while Gant and Marshall were questioning Dark. When I returned to my office, I saw 3 bodies on the floor and smelled blood.
3 bodies?
That's still you, Phoenix.
Sorry, my dog's in my room now. It's okay.
Kaya, go away.
Prosecutor Marshall, the victim, Emma, who had passed out,
And the suspect, Joe Dark. During the struggle, it seems Mr. Marshall struck a final blow before he died. Joe Dark had incurred a minor concussion and lay unconscious.
what did you do?
To be honest, I panicked. I picked up Emma, carried her out of the room, and just held her.
Can't blame her. After all, her sister must have gone through.
After that, I placed Joe Dark under immediate arrest.
Let me get this straight. You were all involved in the SL9 incident?
That's right. Quite a coincidence.
I don't buy it.
What are you saying?
There's no way everyone involved in this trial was also involved in that incident. Just by chance.
But that case was solved 2 years ago.
At least one person went to extremes because they didn't believe it was truly solved.
Officer Marshall. Yes, his actions came as a surprise to me as well. Ever since his brother died, he's changed completely. I mean, like, damn, man. It was just your brother. What do you mean that irreparably changed your life? It was just a man. Just your brother. I guess he wasn't convinced with the ruling against Joe Dark. But I did it personally. What the fuck? Life doesn't end with the closing of a case. Everyone has to live the rest of their lives with their memories.
That case just might not be over yet. Emma was assaulted by Dark at the police department, right?
Yes, in the office that Damon Gant and I shared. The office that Mr. Gant now occupies by himself. The Chief's office.
Maybe we should have a look at the Chief's office, the site of the final SL9 murder.
February 24th, Police Station, Criminal Affairs
The
Department.
guy! The guy!
I remember to do
I
that
don't
when
see
you were
Detective
gone.
Gumshoe anywhere. Yes!
Does
I
that
don't see
mean you
Detective
don't watch
Gumshoe
my
anywhere.
streams, Marshy? How rude.
I didn't have internet for a while, okay?
Half accepted.
Ibby.
Don't stop whining, Kaya.
Things seem kind
You
of
come sit next.
quiet around here
Why not?
today. Unlike Kaya. Kaya's not quiet. Kaya's
It's
a
because
big
they're
dog.
baking downstairs, and she wants to know what they're doing. Lie down.
Begin.
Lie down.
Good girl. Stay there. You're right. No, I'm right. You're correct. The chief detective seems the same, though.
No, I'm Sky.
Oh shit, you're right. I mean, no, you're not.
Are you trying to adopt me? Ah! Stranger danger! Stranger danger!
No, I'm not.
It's always the old yaoi men who try and adopt people.
We make the best dads. You admit it.
Wow, not even gonna question why Emma called Phoenix old.
Oh yeah, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. I had to be told by my
Wait
conscience
a
that I
minute.
don't feel great about that.
I just realized what you said.
Why don't we go look for some other people to talk to?
Yes. We can come back here later, but I want to check out what that guy's doing.
This guy?
Yeah.
Too bad we're looking at the blue badger.
No! So, this is the police mascot, is it?
The blue badger. The future star of the police force. The design's a little changed from the one on the outside. Ah, well, the dancing blue badger, TM, is still under development, you see. You have it trademarked? Absolutely. It's cutting-edge stuff. Very now. I showed this doll here to my daughter, and she burst into tears.
Don't show her the moving mock-up outside, then. You'll give her nightmares.
This guy?
The guy.
Yes,
guy?
yes, yes.
Too bad, Babe's in uniform.
No.
That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself.
You get the guy.
Who's the one? Yippee!
That's it. The villain used a time machine. Very clever indeed. That would explain the alibi. The future might not be so far away after all. He's not writing a report, he's writing a novel.
Thank you, Tidbit.
You're welcome.
Stop whining, you.
February 24th, Police Department entrance. I am now confused on who gets this because we've both done them.
Have we?
Have you not done Marshall?
I don't think I have.
Oh. Oh, wait, I'm getting you confused with Conker again. Sorry.
It's okay.
Howdy, Bambina.
Oh, Mr. Marshall.
I never thought things turned out this way when I woke up this morning. Goosey, you never know where life's heading, eh, Bambina?
We need Kiri in here to verify what the frick Marshall just said.
Is it not case1-5?
Que sera, sera?
Yeah, like the song.
What? What song?
Que sera. Whatever will be. That one.
I've never heard that before.
It's old. It is an old song.
Okay, I'll do how it's pronounced. Que sera. You never know where life will lead you, eh, Bambina? I should have known my luck had run out when old Billy dried up this morning.
Billy?
Must be his pet cactus. Say, where are you headed?
Just over the prosecutor's office for a little interrogation. It's a voluntary appearance, but we all know I won't be coming back. Sorry, but you can't go in the evidence room today, partner.
But, Mr. Marshall, why did you do it?
Why do prospectors head west? If ever there was a case I needed to know the truth about, it was that one.
Before you turn yourself in, Mr. Marshall, would you mind telling us exactly what happened?
Looks like I won't be getting a steak lunch today. Dr. Marshall. Something was fishy about that trial from the beginning. It wasn't just me either. All the detectives thought so.
What do you mean, fishy?
You know, those little things that swim in water. Some of the facts reported were inconsistent with the evidence we found. Catfished evidence, if you will. For example, the murder weapon.
The murder weapon? You mean that switchblade knife with the broken tip?
That was Joe Dark's, all right. But in the initial autopsy report, a question was raised.
A question?
The blade of the knife was not a perfect match with the wound in the The blade of the knife was not a perfect match with the wound the victim sustained.
What does that mean?
The puzzle pieces don't fit. It means there's a good chance that knife was not the murder weapon.
What?
However, in the report that was finally submitted, that possibility had been erased.
Could the facts have been concealed with forged evidence?
That case left behind scars on all of us.
The scars that the SL9 incident left behind. It really feels like you should go on to this one first.
It does, doesn't it?
But then it's like, why don't you just flip these two around?
Unless maybe Scars wasn't available until you hit.
It wasn't.
that
It's
part?
literally a lead up of just like the scars about those trials, and then this shows up.
Hmm.
I know, things are funky.
I got the looks, but he got the brains. He was one of the best prosecutors around. I had just made detective when it went down. It was our first case together.
How old was he? Your brother? Because if we ever look at a court record with profiles of dead people, it just says deceased.
Hmm.
He was 27 at the time. He was awarded the highest honor that very day.
The highest honor? You mean the...
King of Prosecutors.
I knew it.
What are you looking at me like that for? It's an honor for a prosecutor.
Mr. Marshall must have been really close with his brother.
The day the SL9 incident took place, that wasn't the same day as...
That's right. It was the day of the evidence transfer.
Interesting.
It was drizzling that morning, and by nightfall, there was thunder. I can't believe 2 years had already gone by. I tried to steal the evidence so the case wouldn't die.
Apparently, someone tried to stop you. Detective Goodman was murdered, and the evidence locker was empty.
There was something going on behind the scenes in that case. We all knew that later. Every detective involved in that investigation, save one, was taken care of. Ms. Starr was fired and I was demoted and boxed away in a tiny room.
What about Detective Goodman?
If they did something to him, too, the commissioners would get suspicious. No, they were careful enough not to be obvious.
They?
Yeah, it's a pronoun. Ever heard of it?
I
Who
don't
are you
use
talking
pronouns.
about? They is a... refers to multiple people.
I don't use pronouns.
Don't get upset, Bambina. I know you're a scientific investigator, but you don't sound very sciencey right now. I mean, Damon Gant and Lana Sky.
Also, Phoenix, you know that I is a pronoun, right? It's a what?
Yep, I thought it was target practice. Turns out, it's many things. Especially after a bullet goes through it, it just goes. What? You never shot one of those like candy eyes at a Halloween party?
No.
What were you thinking? I shot a real eye? I ain't a sicko.
I don't know. I'm just a little old man. According to Emma, despite the fact that I'm, how old am I? 20, 30 something?
You're about
Do I
23.
know? Okay, I'm 23 years old
I
and
am
she called
33.
me old.
I am your elder.
Hello.
I am a piece of dust with a cow skull on it to Emma. The investigation lead, Damon Gant, and his second in command, Lana Sky. There wasn't a person on the force who hadn't heard of that duo, the fucking Sith Lords. That case was the biggest step in both of their careers.
After the case ended, Lana was transferred to the prosecutor's office, right?
Yeah, Damon Gant the new chief of police, arranged for that to happen. She's never been the same since she left. Her heart's been broken. I don't know why. Everyone who knew her said so. Chief Prosecutor Sky was totally different when she was a detective.
Now that he mentions it, Emma said something like that too.
Tell me, what happened to my sister?
Sorry, Bambina, but her secret is too well guarded. I never found out.
Lana's secret. It all started 2 years ago.
My kit fucking sucks. I can't break through anything. I have a roll and a flashbang. So, there you have it. That's my story. Did you enjoy it, partner?
It was certainly enlightening.
There's one more thing for sure I found out in court today. Just one more thing. That boy Edgeworth isn't my enemy. He was the one who used falsified evidence to get a guilty verdict. But someone else was the one who gave him that evidence and planned everything. That someone is Damon Gant. Don't believe me? Well, I don't blame you. I wouldn't even be a patrolman after today. Phew. Too bad I won't be around to work with y'all. When you become a real scientific investigator. Adios, Bambina.
Wow. Jake Marshall can understand the transitive properties of being close to something, but not actually the fault of it? A certain someone should learn that. Godot is so cool, but I hate that aspect about Godot, that he's so stupid.
Which game was he in again?
Godot is number 3. Godot is at the very end.
I did not get that far.
So, we won't be hearing all my thoughts on Godot until much later.
Okay.
Criminal Affairs Department.
The guy.
February 24th. Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department.
This place is always pretty empty, but today it's deserted.
That must mean everyone's busy solving crimes. Oh, if you're looking for the others, they're all in the conference room.
Thanks. Wow, he actually talked to us.
With the chief prosecutor saying what she did, and the decision about what to do. Mr. Edgeworth, not to mention our statements to the media in tomorrow's trial. There's more chaos going on than Thanksgiving and Christmas put together.
I think festive is the word usually used for those.
Sir, we'd like to have a look around Chief Gant's office. Just use the connecting hallway to the other building and take the elevator to the top floor. Really? You mean it's okay for us to go in there? I mean, we aren't police officers or anything. What is this?
Emma, shut the fuck up!
What is this, a shop? Are you trying to buy cigarettes illegally? Why are you telling me this?
Emma, shut the fuck up!
Hey, you're right. You can't go in there. It's off limits.
Emma, you fucked it up! Now I see where Detective Gumshoe gets his unique charm.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's head to the chief's office.
The guy.
Oh,
What? He hasn't changed.
nope, he's still writing
But
that
it's-
novel.
It's new.
Okay.
Just for you, Marshy.
That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself.
That's it. The villain used the time machine. Very clever indeed. That would explain the alibi. The future might not be so far away after all.
His accent changed since we left.
Yeah, I was about to mention that. Do you think he's setting his novel in New York?
Maybe. I guess he's still trying to pick a location for it.
Or do you think Gumshoe just was here too much and it rubbed off?
Wait a minute. If I look closer at his monitor, he's writing fan fiction about Gumshoe.
What? That would be
Don't ask
hilarious.
me. You can check it out in his AO3 account.
February 24th. Police Department. Chief's Office.
Whoa. Where am I?
In the chief's office, silly. At least, that's what it said on the door.
Check out that pipe organ. That's real, isn't it?
Hey, I used to take organ lessons in kindergarten. Excuse me?
Don't do anything, Emma. We're
Do you
we're
mean
sneaky.
piano
We're
lessons?
sneaking in here.
Do you mean piano lessons? Teaching a kindergartner to use an organ is... What?
I don't know. Some places do.
Fucking pipe organs are one of the more complicated instruments because it's a whole ass building in both construction and performance. They used to call me Little Miss Bach. I thought I was a genius until they tried teaching me. I'm waiting for the stream on my phone to catch up to that line because there was one word that I missed. I want to know what they tried to teach Emma.
Oh. The notes or something?
And I thought I was a genius until they tried teaching me notes.
E.
I never could remember where C was.
Man, I'm just doing all the voices right now. I'm sorry you're just Phoenix.
No, it's
Oh,
okay.
It's you two.
Chief Gant. He put that paper he was reading in his desk.
So, Righto, have you been swimming lately?
No, I haven't. I've been kind of busy lately.
I can appreciate that. I've had my hands full too, with Marshall's misconduct and Lana's provocative statement.
Provocative statement. Oh, you mean about the forged evidence?
Nah, she just had...
I'm not going to finish that joke.
2 years have passed since that incident. My, how time flies!
I'll text you what I was going to say.
Okay. Yeah. Best not to say.
This could be a
Okay.
step too far.
See that big picture on the wall over there? That's a picture of Lana, Neil, and me. You're just a kindergartner, right? You need to be explained these things.
So this is Mr. Marshall's brother, Prosecutor Neil Marshall.
Knowing that these games originated on the freaking Game Boy, I now understand why it's like every time they show someone an image, they have to describe who's in it, because I don't imagine there was much real estate. It just feels silly because it's now just a holdover of whenever someone hands over an image, it's like, this is this person, and this person. Which leads to, like, one good joke. Well, not joke, like, plot point of where it's like someone hands you an image, they tell you who's in the picture, and then later you're like, no, that wasn't them. I know the case does that. I can't remember which.
We took it to commemorate our work together. You know, like a job. It's a little thing you do, like, every day.
Something's not right with this picture.
So many things, like Lana's not next to me, that ghastly pot's right there, the shield's different, and that gaudy golden armor. Who would like gold? That's ridiculous. Put it in my office so no one else can see it.
I can't quite seem to put my finger on it, though. Oh, I know why it's not right. It's because I'm not in it.
Narcissist much? Everything has to be about me, Mr. Wright. Anyway,
Okay,
I'd
Mr.
like to
Wright.
reminisce all day, but there are matters that need my attention. I'm going to lock up here, so let's go out together.
Oh! But this office, it was a crime scene 2 years ago, wasn't it?
That case has long since been over. That case has long since been over. There's no need to investigate it anymore.
All the same, we'd still like to have a look around.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said that there's no need to investigate anymore. Now hurry up and get out! I have a meeting to attend!
I really do like this guy.
Yeah, Gant is... There's a reason it's like, even with like dysphoria, tick damage, Gant is still so fun to do. I love his demeanor to everyone of just acting like he's a father and these are all like school kids brought by their kid.
It's like, oh, right, oh, you been swimming lately? It's, gee, can you just change the verdict just a smidgen? I need the not to be in the trash can. We just want a guilty. You got that, Aji? Ooh, and worthy. It's funny, I call you worthy, but you aren't.
But you're not.
Looks like we aren't welcome.
It seems that case isn't over with yet after all.
What do you mean?
Chief Gant denied our request to search the crime scene. That means there must be a reason he doesn't want us looking around in there.
It's my fucking office! What do you mean?
So?
You mean like a clue?
Bow, bow, bow. There's gotta be a way we can get inside the chief's office.
Okay, and then move back to Criminal Affairs Department. February 24th. Wow, it's still the same day? Who knew? Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department, or Pig's Nest. Do you want Gumshoe, Marshy, or shall I?
You choose your stream.
Let's give you a character.
Okay, oh, it's not gonna be good, but okay. Hey, pal. Detective Gumshoe, aren't you supposed to be in a meeting? I'm, just taking a breather. My feet hurt.
From sitting so long?
Actually, from serving everyone coffee. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe's still out of the loop. Say, have either of you seen Mr. Edgeworth? Edgeworth? No. Why do you ask? He's under fire from both the police department and the prosecutor's office. It's almost like the battle's between you two in court. That sounds serious.
Is it because of what my sister said?
That's basically what it all boils down to. That falsified evidence 2 years ago. Now Mr. Edgeworth is... Edgeworth! Sorry.
No, it's fun.
Now Mr. Edgeworth is the whole world after his blood.
Yikes. I think, because I just realized with that whole back and forth, Emma is not talking, so I'll take Gumshoe.
If you want.
I don't want to put you through too much stress after making such amazing artworks.
Hey, it's fun. It's not stressful at all.
You could tell
Why
it's
is
not
conquering?
stressful because of the twinge in my voice.
Why is Conker in the chat? In the Discord chat. But why would Edgeworth be blamed? It's not like he knew the evidence was forged. Lana Sky's the guilty party here, isn't she?
Regardless, a prosecutor is responsible for the evidence they present in court. Not only that, but as you know, there've been a lot of rumors going around about Mr. Edgeworth. His amazing talent as a prosecutor has kept him safe from those who don't like him. But now, with this,
Are there really so many people who hate him?
in our world, only those with talent rise to the top. Mr. Edgeworth not only has that, but he's young. There's no better recipe I know for making enemies.
Hey, Dick! Keep up the good work!
Yes, sir!
Let's go out for lunch again sometime. My treat.
Yes, sir! Hey!
You gotta take me back to that joint sometime, okay, Dick?
Yes, sir!
It seems you don't have any problems with enemies.
Well, I'm careful not to stick out. Anyway, I'm a bit worried about him. Under all this pressure, I'm afraid Mr. Edgeworth just might crack. He might crash out, as the kids would say. Are we in the right year for that?
I don't think so.
Fuck. Actually, I took a look at those files earlier, while the coffee was brewing.
He seems genuinely concerned for Edgeworth. Well, did you find out anything?
The only evidence Doc left behind was during his final attack.
His final attack? You mean...
When he killed Prosecutor Marshall, who was trying to protect some girl.
Me.
It seems Detective Gumshoe never realized Emma was the girl.
That's when he left the most incriminating evidence of all.
Well, what was it?
Oh, let's see here. Oh my gosh, I gotta sneeze, but it's not coming out.
Look at a light. Look at a light.
That does not work.
Okay, it works for some people. It doesn't work for me either, but I thought it might work for you.
I think it had something to do with the murder weapon? Yeah, I forget. Look, it's all here written somewhere. In here, okay?
His powers of recollection never fail to impress.
Maybe we should show him the murder weapon. It might jog his memory. Why is Emma talking all of a sudden?
I don't know why I realized that too.
I just can't predict it.
Joe Dark was 42 at the time of the crime. Looks at Marshy.
Oh, I love what you said earlier. You are the embodiment of a squeaky toy.
Joe Dark was 42 at the time of the crime. He was just your run-of-the-mill businessman.
A businessman? What made him take to serial killing?
He was a businessman with a business plan. He does all his business in an unmarked van. One day, on his way home from work, he hit someone with his car.
With his unmarked van.
With his car? So it was an accident.
An accident, yes, but it transformed him into an animal. Poor guy got isekai'd as a raccoon.
An animal?
No, wait. He hit a raccoon, and that got isekai. The guy did not get isekai'd. My bad.
Oh, why are you talking so much?
Was it autos?
Yep.
Great.
A jogger came up upon the scene and was killed as well. Finally, he turned himself in.
Seems he was a pretty careless animal.
Of course, this is all conjecture. There wasn't a single shred of evidence.
So he turned himself in.
Yes, but in the middle of his questioning, he fled and murdered his final victim. Prosecutor Marshall. That crime was witnessed by someone too. Luckily, Dark was arrested on this spot. It's a good thing that last witness wasn't killed.
Did you see his onion head tidbit?
Yeah.
That last witness. AKA Emma.
AKA EMA. Wait.
AKA IDK.
There's so much evidence.
There is. About this
I'll
knife.
get you your coffee, just don't stab me, please!
I got this knife.
Hey, is that?
It's a knife. It's got a label attached to it with the SL9 incident on it. But check it out, it's a knife.
Yeah.
So, I believe this would be the broken murder weapon you were speaking of.
What are you doing with that? Ever since that case was closed, that knife's been locked away in a locker.
On the day Detective Goodman was murdered, this suddenly disappeared from the locker. And was found in Mr. Edgeworth's car muffler.
That's it! Fucking cars can't wear mufflers, they're cars! Oh, now I remember what the incriminating piece of evidence was. When you showed me that knife, it all came back to me.
Well, what is it, Detective? Quick, before you forget again.
Well, actually, I used to be a suit of armor in Damon Gant's office on the opposite side of Lanier Sky. And then, upon the death of Marshall, I was risen.
Every time the name Marshall shows up or gets heard, there's a part of me that's expecting it to end, like, early, and it would be the name Marshy, and I'm like, why me?
Ever since Marshy was killed.
Ever since the murder of Marshy.
I'm sorry, but that's today. See? They popped just like an eyeball. There's bits everywhere.
Okay, so we presented the switchblade, and then we talked to Gumshoe more.
Okay, I reconstitute this Menderes. Bah!
This knife. It was Joe Dark's, wasn't it?
That's right. We traced it back to the store he bought it from. Plus, it had his fingerprints on it, too.
But no one actually witnessed him using it to murder anyone, right?
That's where his luck ran out. Yeah, he just chomped the end of the blade and was bleeding from the gums. That's why it looks like that. When you take a good look at the knife, you'll see it's broken.
You don't have to take a good look to notice that.
Yeah, well, anyway, take a guess where the broken off tip of the knife was found. That's what did him in.
Where was it?
The victim, Neil Marshy, was carrying it. Neil Marshy. I got you.
me the name, and I would just be like, man, it sounds like Marshy. But he actually. Oh, fucking Jesus.
You'll never expect I'll do it the very next time you tell me.
That really got you.
Yeah, I don't know why you were just so quick with it, and like you didn't fumble it or anything. You were gonna carry on like you never
I
said
didn't even
it.
like do a pause of just like the victim, Neil Marshy, was carrying.
Yeah.
The victim, Neil Marshy, was carrying.
Yeah.
The only reason I stopped is because I didn't want to call you he. Wait, is your first name Neil?
Gulp.
That's quite a first name. Okay, back to our regularly scheduled shenanigans.
The victim, Neil Marshy, was carrying it.
Back to our regularly scheduled program.
The victim, Neil Marshall, was carrying it inside his own body.
I'm never gonna be able to hear the name properly now.
It was found deep inside the stab wound from the old 42-year-old man.
It really was me.
I need a drink.
Crack open the can. Yeah.
Oh,
Did it match Dark's knife?
You bet. Down to the last fiber. That's why he thought it was edible.
that's pretty conclusive.
Well, there you have it, in a nutshell. A combusting nutshell if Conker was here. That's all I know. The voice of Gumshoe is missing, and so we just have this simulacrum right here. It needs to kill a Marshy every once in a while.
Can I ask you one more thing?
No. What is it? My gosh, bibbidi bobbidi. You're alive.
Yep. Mm-hmm. All right. Continue. Kaya, stop whining.
What is it, little doggy?
It's because she wants to be downstairs with them because they're baking. She doesn't know what's going on.
Aw, poor baby.
Mm.
Aw, I can hear him.
Yeah, she's just lying down in front of the door.
What is it? If it's money you need, you should ask Chief Gant.
It's not money, but it does concern the chief. His office is a crime scene, right? It's where Prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered?
The chief's out now and his office is locked. But we'd like to have a look around if that's okay.
Well, any detective's ID card can unlock the door.
What? Really?
But if I let a civilian in there, I'd be charged with the breach of trust.
Breach of trust?
Simply put, I'd be canned. They'd crunch me up and serve me with soup.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, pal. I don't plan on getting fired because of you.
How about this ID card? It was Detective Goodman.
Shush! I was trying to tell you that. Subtly, I've been learning from Edgeworth. That won't work either. The data was deleted the day he died. Wink, wink.
Oh.
So in other words, Gumshoe is our only chance of getting into that office.
I wonder if there's something we could show him that would make him change his mind.
You can make a promise.
You can make a change. We are Team Crystal. We have to do this. Every time.
Yep.
We have to walk by Lana to get here. What the fuck are you doing? Okay. It's so funny how there's the different things that go on of how you get from place to place. Because it's like you can walk into the detention center directly from the office. But then to get to the front door, you gotta walk out of it. You gotta walk through criminal affairs. But if you start at the office, you can just go to the front of the police department. It's funny, just the little tiny implications of how you get from place to place. It's just like, wait, to get to the office, we have to go through the detention center? We need your car, Lana. Here.
I forgot my keys, Lana.
You have a car?
No one's here today. No one's here today. Not even Miss Star.
Everyone's probably busy looking into what exactly went down in the evidence room. Everyone's probably busy solving crimes. That must be where the detectives are.
But we proved in court today that on the day of the crime, no one was murdered in the evidence room at 5:15.
Yeah, I thought we were finally making some headway in our case.
But instead, it looks like we just ended up making Lana look even more guilty.
Hang in there, Lana. Not in the gallows. Yeah. I'm not good with words.
Hold on there, Lana.
Hang in there. Wait, no, fuck.
I've got to find all the answers by tomorrow. Oh, what's a phoenix to do?
Visit your boyfriend.
Yippee! No green text?
I didn't do it for the for the parking lot either.
Oh,
Lady Justice is not found in these parts.
I wonder if Edgeworth is back yet.
There he is. It looks like he's writing something. He also looks really thin on that wall.
We need to get you new glasses, Emma.
Are you telling me A Link to the Past is not reality?
No, it's not. And also, it's a link between worlds, isn't it?
I've never played a Zelda.
It's okay.
It's kind of true. I've only played Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah, they're still good games.
Yeah, oh my gosh, Game Grumps are playing through Minish Cap, and that game looks so fun.
I have not seen them play it. But I've heard some stuff for the game, and I like the way it looks. I'd love to know more about it, so I might have to check.
Yeah. They're not doing like a thorough playthrough. There's a lot of points where I can see I'm just like, you missed something. But it's the Game Grumps. You don't come there for like ultra gameplay. You just come there for the Grumps.
You go there for games.
What are you doing here? This is another voice. What the fuck?
He sure was quick to throw that paper on the floor. Tough day in court, huh?
Stupid hot phoenix coming into my office when I'm all flustered. I've had to live the past 2 years with rumors flying around. What's another allegation to me? Cheer up, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm rooting for you. Oh, God, the future transphobe. Fuck, shoot me now, Phoenix. Thank you.
Emma,
What?
Emma, shut up, let him brood. Edgeworth is hot when he's broody.
Hi, Conker.
What?
You came in during a gay moment.
We have canonically
Oh,
shot
wait,
my Edgeworth, so now Conker's Edgeworth.
Yeah, the one on the wall.
Yeah, we shot the
Oh,
one on the
no.
wall.
That's Edgeworth for you. Always trying to hide his real feelings.
So, what do you want? Unlike some people, I don't have all day. It was you. You murdered him. There's no excuse for what I've done. 2 years ago, I used false evidence to obtain a guilty verdict. That's what it all breaks down to, and nothing I can do can erase that fact.
But you didn't know, did you? I mean, that the evidence was falsified?
The police department and the prosecutor's office share a bond of trust. If that bond is broken, we stand to lose everything. The police department's error is my error, my responsibility, and the prosecutor is in charge. That fact remains the same no matter what excuses I might have.
Mr. Edgeworth.
I take pride in my work.
And you pride
It's
your
not
taken
June
work.
anymore. It's not June anymore, Edgeworth.
So tell me why?
That was
Why-
my answer.
Why it all has to come down to this.
Why has it all come to this? Tell me.
Tell me why.
Even Edgeworth can't keep this kind of emotion bottled up.
Everyone has to sing that song when they hear it.
Come on.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a heartbreak.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a mistake.
No, no. Are you up for the trial tomorrow?
First last year's trial, and now this one. It seems that all that you do is worry about me.
I love you.
To be honest, you're getting on my nerves.
Is
That's
that
why
what
I
you
love
call
you.
it?
You don't love me. Oh,
But Mr. Edgeworth, you can't just walk out on the trial.
Yeah, I can. I'm the chief prosecutor. What are you gonna do about it?
nothing.
Tomorrow is the last day. It's too late to change prosecutors. I'll bet that's what my superiors are banking on. I never thought that case would come back to haunt me like this. Wow, it's almost as if the previous trial is literally exactly like this.
What do you mean?
The list of evidence, it seems too short.
No, it's just written really big on the page.
Most lists run twice as long.
It's only half as long as most lists. That is odd.
And trust me, I'm able to know if a list is long or not.
Is that what you
After-
also call it?
Listen, okay? I can tell if something's 2 inches or not. Leave me alone. After Neil Marshall was murdered, I became prosecutor for that case.
You've ruined my brain now, Tidbit.
I may not have been part of the investigation, but I knew what I had to do. Use the evidence I was given to prove the suspect guilty. That was really the only thing on my mind at the time.
Say, we just saw a picture taken around that time.
That picture, something seems strange about it. Could you tell us again about what happened that day?
Tell me why.
It was me the whole time.
Edgeworth, stop! It wasn't you!
The
The day Detective Goodman...
That was me!
the day Detective Goodman was murdered.
I know.
You were participating in a ceremony over at the station, right?
Right.
Right?
I never cared for ceremonies, but I had to attend that one.
Because you were awarded this?
Those receiving awards can't exactly skip out on the ceremony. I finished up at the office in the morning, then drove over to the police department.
You finished up at the office? Get your mind out of the gutter?
Is that what you call it?
Stop!
He would describe it like that, you know.
I didn't say it was my office. This is my penthouse. The only place
You
that's
see
referred
this
to as an
background?
office is yours, Phoenix.
You see this background? It's just a tapestry. We're secretly in your house. Yes, just odds and ends, clerical stuff.
You're a cleric?
Damn right. I didn't plan on returning to the office that day. That is, until I was asked to take something back. Oh, hey, doll.
Oh, hi, doll.
Hi, doll.
Dahlias!
Doll, do you want Emma?
Take something back?
This.
Oh yeah, Chief Gann asked you to hold on to that, didn't he? Bitch you are.
Yes. It was a piece of evidence in a case that was closed half a year ago. He asked me to bring back some of the Wait, what?
He asked me to bring back some of the true cross.
That's the story we heard yesterday.
Phoenix just blanked out Edgeworth. I'm just like, I'm not listening anymore. We heard this yesterday.
So you came back here to the prosecutor's office because the chief asked you to?
That's right.
No, I'm right.
That's
There-
right.
That's right. Not listening to me anymore. I can see it in his fucking eyes.
Slap, slap, slap. Come
I can
on.
see it in his eyes because he's
My
looking in
eyes
two
are
different
up here,
directions.
Phoenix.
Hello.
My eyes are over here on my trophy shelf, Phoenix.
This picture was hanging on the wall in Chief Gant's office. I took it off the wall.
Prosecutor Neil Marshall, he had just started making a name for himself.
Can you hide the text?
I cannot.
I don't think you can in this game.
What's with the giant sword thing?
This one?
Don't worry.
I can't see your mouse.
Oh, in the bottom right, in front of Lana.
Mm-hmm.
That is
Yep.
a spear being held by this golden knight.
Cool.
By the cock?
Kinda.
No. No. The arm is behind. It's perspective.
I don't think that's
Look at what you
smart,
made me into! I didn't even say nothing.
There's something about it. You.
Yes?
The trophy Mr. Marshall is holding. It's a little different than yours.
Yes, you're right.
No, I'm right.
I remember now. I'm Edgeworth.
Remember what?
That I'm
Will you two
Edgeworth.
just make out
I'm
already?
Miles Edgeworth.
I am Miles Edgeworth.
Fuck. That was what the official prosecutor's trophy looked like until 2 years ago.
Kaya.
Oh, baby.
That
There's a
one?
story behind its design.
The story?
Sounds interesting. Would you mind telling it to us?
There's really no reason
No.
for Phoenix to keep the compliment inside. He's like,
No,
wow,
I'm
that
eating.
story sounds really fascinating. And he's like, I don't know, you could tell it to us if you want. It's like, why can't you just like tell him you find it interesting?
Because he's got to play hard to get.
Tibbet,
Yeah.
you need to ban Doll from the YouTube chat. They're
Why?
saying naughty words.
No, they're just saying pen
Number 2 on the
pounds.
leaderboard.
They're just saying
No.
pen pounds.
No.
They just forgot the space between pen pounds. It's like pen pals, but
Saucier.
That's an I, not an L.
Peebus.
is Ibs not? Wait.
No, LBS pounds.
LBS.
E.
Contradiction.
You're telling me all my life? I always thought it was a. I thought it was an uppercase I, because you start things with I. Because you start
My
things with
gut
uppercase.
instinct when looking at things like that, or when looking at his limbs, so sometimes I would say like 58 limbs.
IBS is irritable bowel syndrome. Conker!
Okay, fucking Jesus.
Who is typing?
Contradiction. That's what the award's based on.
That was Conker typing.
I was talking to my friend because I like my friend.
Okay.
Then why aren't you talking to us?
Because
not
you
your
were
friend.
talking and I couldn't speak Edward's thing.
I'm sorry.
The
Speak your
o-
Edgeworth truth
The award originates from an ancient Chinese tale.
about a giant K in front of a shield.
In Chinese, the word contradiction is written in 2 characters. First means halberd, and the second means shield.
That's
What?
not a halberd, that's a sword.
They're
Have you
literally about to
heard this
describe it,
story?
Conker.
Me? Oh, sure, everyone knows that. Why don't you tell it, though? For Emma's sake.
Yeah, very well.
What the fuck was that?
Emma's looking completely the wrong direction playing Cookie Run on her phone.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure Emma wants to hear it, not me though, but go ahead, tell her, Emma. Beep,
Long
beep.
ago, before time had a name, in the kingdom of Chu, there was an arms merchant. One day, he presented the king with 2 items.
Back in those days, arms sold for only $50.
The first was a halberd he claimed could slice through any shield or armor. The second was a shield he claimed could withstand any weapon. So, like, unstoppable force and immovable object.
Wait. Those claims contradict each other.
Very perceptive. Yes, that's what I
Very
was gonna
perceptive,
say.
kitten. Here's a treat.
But then again, you've heard this story before, right? Anyway, as you mentioned, the very descriptions from both items discredit them both. When the king pointed this out, the merchant was left speechless.
They cut out
And
his tongue.
thus, the Chinese word for contradiction was bjorn.
Also, that's looking like a spear, not necessarily a halberd.
It's a halberd.
I agree with Marshy. Maybe a naginata, but I don't think that's a halberd.
Conker! My Dungeon Meshy character has a halberd.
I saw the halberd exhibit at the Philadelphia Museum of Art.
Yeah, halberd
I
is
see.
like a spear and an axe and a little knife.
Often with oriented designs. I mean, you're gonna die anyway, might as well die with style. So the chip seal and broken knife symbolized
Precisely so. They symbolize the merchant's items.
It's not a halberd.
The
It doesn't
ancient
look like a
tale
sword.
ends with the merchant at a loss of words.
That looks like an accessory for an action figure, where you're supposed to like put the spike in like their shoulder or something.
The writers
Yeah.
just thought that halberd sounded cooler than spear and decided to use it without
It was-
fact-checking it.
It might have been naginata in the original, and they're like, all right, what's a Western thing that's like a naginata?
What's the fucking place that we're
Spear.
from? Japanifornia. In there, they actually made the halberd in this alternate universe where fucking, like, court only takes place over the course of, like, 3 days. They invented it. And then a spear is actually a halberd.
How
But
can they
it,
only count to 3?
But in our nature to presume matters to their conclusion, even if it rules in something as ugly as this.
Wow.
I thought I
wasn't
would say
listening.
something more.
That's funny. If that's so, then why were you only given a shield?
Because I like them. You have to ask Chief Gant.
He's in
Ooh.
charge for some fucking reason, despite not being a part of this department at all.
Yeah. Cops run deep.
Oh, I learned something recently. I think I told Marshy. I don't know if I told Tidbit. I learned recently that there was a guy who infiltrated the KKK, and he learned all their like secrets and code words and like higher up level secrets, and he wanted to get it to the public.
VC.
What was that?
Yeah, I was in VC when you were telling this, yeah.
Yes. And he wanted to get it to the public, but a lot of the police were like in the KKK and like, in with them. So to get it out to the public, he gave it to the Superman radio show, and they exposed the information to the public. So in real world fucking life, Superman has taken down the KKK a huge peg and dropped their prominence.
Damn.
Superman at home.
Oh, dude, fucking. There was like a story, that it's just like on the list of just like, oh, this is the most spookiest online things that may have happened. Where it's like, some guy was gonna go into like a building that he wasn't allowed into, or whatever. Come on, man. Why'd that make me laugh?
Because that was funny. And that noise they made, the and it just got eaten by Discord. Everything about that was funny.
Okay, but like,
You have to admit it,
So-
Conker. Admit it. That was funny.
I'm
You
sorry.
yourself is funny.
But it's like, so he goes into like some forbidden shit, but he was like, just like egging it up online on like Facebook and shit, and he was just like, I'm gonna do it, fucking 5 minutes until I do it, I'm gonna do it, and then a bunch of people in the comments were just like, oh yeah, dude, fucking go at it, and then he jumped the fence and goes in, and then he's never seen from again, and the last thing on his Facebook page is, trespassing is wrong, and you should never do it, and then that's it. And so a bunch of people are just like, what the fuck happened?
What happened was he found a new free house to live in, and then he didn't want anyone coming around and ruining his sweet deal for him.
There
So
was
he
some guy,
discouraged anyone else from trespassing so they wouldn't come by and notice he's living there now.
there was some guy wearing a polo and short shorts, and he was just like, hey man, you need to stop. And it's like, man,
No.
I didn't think about that.
No, he went in and then Professor Hatman Layton took him away.
My god.
When you were talking
Was
the
that,
story,
was that
what
how
I-
we found Luke?
when you were telling the story, what I pictured was he hops the fence and you see him like running towards the house in the distance, and then suddenly just an eagle swoops in, picks him up quietly, and he's off camera.
It's like CG. Just like really crappy
Like CG, he's cropped out, but you could still see like the grass kind of move from the tool, and the shadow is not removed at all.
Yeah, like you
I am dead.
still see the shadow of him on the ground.
I am dead. Don't look for me. Don't trespass here. Don't come here. Bye.
Fucking. Alright. 2 years ago, he had the halberd part of the award abolished.
Chief Gant.
Which is weird considering it's for prosecutors and they kept the defense part.
I would think that, like, because, like, it kind of is not a full shield, it looks broken, so my thought was immediately, like, oh, it's a prosecutor, they're destroying the defense.
Mm-hmm. Well, the blade is broken too.
Mm.
I think I actually remember something about that now, but I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, it was mentioned a little bit ago, like, they are broken to represent the contradiction of that story. Of the...
I was here for that. I'm thinking of
Yeah.
something else.
Oh. I wonder what he was
Oh.
writing before.
Check it out.
Come on, Mr. Wright, let's blow this popsicle stand.
You're right. I mean, are you crazy? Edgeworth is sitting right there.
We'll bring him back a popsicle.
You won't like that. Hey, Edgeworth. Is that Detective Gumshoe out the window there? Oh no, he's falling to the ground.
What? Hold on. First, let me see what the girl's doing crawling around my feet.
Oh, he's at his desk? Huh.
Yeah,
He's at his desk and you're trying to distract him.
he didn't even look.
That's not how you distract me at my desk, right?
You
I'd be
can't
very
blow
excited
this
if I
pop
wasn't looking at you
stand.
right now that I felt movement under my desk.
Fine. Would it have worked better if I was the one under your desk?
Yes. You could take my crumpled up load of paper. Ew.
Is Ted's Discord being weird?
Yes.
Alright.
Oh no.
I just got a notification of OBS has disconnected.
Oh!
Tidbit, speak to me!
Can you hear me, Conker?
Talk!
We can hear you on Discord.
Okay.
I haven't noticed the stream go weird, but I haven't been looking too closely. Like, I'm on YouTube.
Every now and then it buffers, but...
Oh.
Oh.
It did something.
Well, it's
I
more
haven't
than
pushed
just
any
buffering.
buttons.
It's,
I think it ended sort of, kind of, maybe.
Yeah, it does
Meet
that.
in
It does that
fucking
when
Ghost Steve.
you like get too far ahead of it. It's like, oh, I guess it's over.
Meeting her?
What?
Naked grandma. Naked what?
Marshy.
What? What? Huh? What?
Marshy went naked grandma.
Oh, you should rewatch the stream to see their stellar joke they make about Joe Dark.
It wasn't that good. Stop making me
I
sound like
died.
Is it like Jonah Mark?
Joe Dog?
No. I mean, I think Tibbet said that the pun was that it's so dark.
Yeah,
but
it's the
Joe.
So Dark serial killings.
I see.
That's how I understand them to be. Because it was such a dark
thought it was
time. It
Joe
was so
Mob.
dark.
I could see.
The 90s were a dark time.
Okay. Let's see if the stream updates when I move to the next
I
one.
refreshed me and it seems to be doing something now, but I'm not entirely sure.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Let's
Who
see.
this?
Appears to be buffering still, but it's at least going
Oh,
now.
I know who this is.
I think that this is Bojina Lady.
What?
What?
Oh, Giant Horseman?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Oi.
I knew it was!
It's Bojina Lady.
What? Do not my name.
Are you sure?
Yes.
It's your occupation.
What? Would either of you
Says it
care
right
for a
here.
quarter-pound of roast beef?
Why do you always have
I
this
see the
as
first 3 letters of the next text box on stream.
Yep.
It's
Miss
officially
Star.
moving, kind of.
I guess she's out of lunches.
Yeah. Luckily, no one's watching this live, but oh boy.
I am.
What? But you're here.
I'm in the chat though.
But if
too.
you're over there, then who's in here? You
It's
certainly
Phoenix
are
Wright.
the curious sort, aren't you? Kind of like the first person who sucked a cow's nipple to discover milk.
I'm gonna leave.
Oh.
Get back here, Conker. You
What?
get this award.
Glad to have my
Award for
achievements
what?
recognized.
What award
I
have
just
been
described it.
granted?
You're the one who made cereal happen. There's a reason we
Listen,
call
man.
you buttermilk pancakes.
If you see an Anglo-Saxon that looks exactly like me, it's not me.
Hey Tidbit,
What?
can you ban Doll from the YouTube chat? That'd be really.
Case from 2 years ago.
Everyone in this trial was involved in the SL9 incident. Not only that, but the murder occurred on the very day the evidence from that case was due for transferal. This can't all be attributed to mere coincidence.
Coincidence.
Aren't you
Coincidence.
forgetting something? You know that little scene I happened to witness?
No way.
The instant Lana stabbed Detective Goodman with a knife and she looked really hot.
No matter how much of the past you dig up, it won't change what I saw.
You'll never change how hot I saw her.
You'll never see it coming.
Roast beef is meant to be savored when eaten.
This Star's hatred towards Lana.
Hey, what
Hatred?
the fuck?
Oh, I assure you there's heat there, but it's not hatred.
Salty beef.
It all dates back to 2 years ago.
Though I guess, yeah, I
Toxic
can
Yuri.
take Lana's toxic Yuri slot.
Conker. Conker.
Yummy ice.
Conker, tell Tidbit to move the menu.
No.
Joe Dark. That's a name I'll not soon forget.
What name? Oh, I don't remember.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
I would set a name.
We trailed him for half a year. Oh, the pressure. Still, I don't think I was ever more alive than I was then. All those days were steamier than a bowl of hot gravy. Poor old
She gets
Jake.
off on like cold cases, and so with all her detective boyfriends, she has to be like, "Tell me about work, sweetie." "Oh yeah, tell me more."
Poor
Did you
old
get him? Did you
Jake
get him?
Marshmallow,
No.
though, must have been going through hell.
You mean because of his brother's death?
They were close, those two.
Some might say they were like brothers.
After Neil died, something took over Jake. He became obsessed. Seeing
Obsessive.
Jake like that made her all the more desperate.
Her?
Lana Sky.
My sister, Lana Sky. My sister, the chief prosecutor, Lana Sky. My sister, the defendant in the case, Lana Sky. The chief over the investigation, Lana Sky. My sister.
Yes, the
My
best of
sister.
the best were put on that SL9 case. Of course, they were led by that legendary duo.
Batman and Robin.
Nah, man.
That legendary
Catwoman.
pair was the reason we were able to keep up our investigation. That's why we were so shocked over how it turned out.
You mean with the forging of the evidence?
Don't get me wrong, Joe Dark got what he deserved. Still, it was obvious the evidence produced in court was being manipulated. Items our team never found would suddenly appear, while other items were kept secret.
But you don't have proof? Where's your proof?
I'm proof enough of what happened.
I don't know.
Exclamation point.
B. After that case, all of us, save Goodman, were relieved of our duties. Most without even so much as an explanation. Then, Lana Sky transferred to the prosecutor's office and became chief prosecutor.
Wait a minute. All of us, except for one guy, were relieved, and then most of us. If it's all of them except for one guy, that leaves two of them. How do you have most of two of them?
Yep. She's just being dramatic.
Not always wanted to be a prosecutor.
Nothing's quite as simple as it appears, like that word. Lana Sky was merely being used as a pawn. That's my take on the matter.
She was being used?
Damon Gant and Lana Sky. Gant led the investigation. Ugh. That was a burp that went up my nose.
What the fuck?
You could say it was a nerp.
Ugh. Damon
Purple
Gant
Purple?
led the investigation with Lana second in command. They were the best.
They solved all kinds of cases and went on all kinds of adventures every Saturday morning at 8 a.m.
How did Lotta Hart get in here? She's supposed to get.
I was thinking that too.
I don't even get that by hissing.
Damon Gant's magnetism, in particular, was almost unreal.
Sorry, Conker sent me something really so funny.
His magnetism.
One might call the master of magnetism.
Yeah, he's related to. What? Why can't I remember his real name? All I can remember
Lorna
is
Jane. Eric.
Eric. All I can remember was Magneto. Like, that's not his name.
Correct. Matthews.
By that, I mean his ability to attract evidence. He'd produced the most incredible evidence in the cases he handled. Joe Dark just walked up to him. Biggest piece of evidence right there.
Incredible
It's the biggest
evidence.
piece of evidence I'd ever seen.
You mean
Oh, yes. There were rumors about him even back then. Something about stabbing men, but leaving them walking the next day. No one dared confront him, though.
I take it she's talking about forged evidence.
Wasn't
Boy,
every
if you're
time
not
back
listening to
then?
the subtext, you are lost. Back then, everyone looked up to Lana. All the detectives wanted to be like her.
They envied her body and wanted curves like her. She was such an inspiration for them real goals, as the kids say. Really?
That face that Emma's doing of, really? I'm not unique for trying to be like my sister? Fuck! Oh, yes. Including myself. I was a fool, really. She hated everything crooked and always watched out for the other detectives. That's why she was so...
I had scoliosis, that's why she would never date me.
That's why she was so concerned for Jake.
My dad?
When Jake's brother was murdered via the time stream, she felt as if she had lost her own brother. If it wasn't for her, I don't think Jake would have ever recovered from his shock. I mean, learning what a cell phone is could kill any 19th century peasant. Don't pay attention to the numbers.
I heard someone refer to I heard someone recently in a video say, "Oh, they didn't discover this till the 20th century. In the 1950s, they started digging. Or sorry, the 19th century. In the 1950s, they started digging."
Oh, you make me so fucking mad.
That's what makes
I'm
it
gonna start digging
all the
myself.
more infuriating, just like Conker.
What? What?
Miss Star,
That's
who's
why.
Conker? Is this Conker in the room with us?
Yes, I put them in a lunchbox. You want a pancake?
A
That's
McGriddle?
Ugh.
Seafood McGriddle?
That's why I'll never be able to forgive her. She refused my offer of toxic Yuri. Why did she
She
have to
wouldn't let
turn
me
so
get the
cold
scoliosis
after that?
surgery. Wait, I didn't read my line.
It was dots.
I know.
Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office 2 years ago, didn't she?
Yes, thanks to Chief Gant's powerful influence.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
That's right. Having solved the SL9 case, his position as chief was secured. There was only one thing left for him to control, and then no one could stand in his way.
He secured his position with every officer at the station.
The prosecutor's office.
What? You mean that's why Lana was transferred?
If he could control the chief prosecutor, he could control the prosecutor's office. That must have been his goal all along.
She was the Huron prosecutor. But how could he control Honor?
Lanner.
By spelling her name correctly. That's why she's lied to you all this time. Her name's not Lanner. Though, I don't know. But one thing's for sure. Ever since that case ended, she's never been the same. It's
You
only
investigate
logical
her
to
office
conclude.
and you investigate her office and you find Lana notes.
There must have been a reason for her change.
At last. I'm finally getting close to the bottom of this ugly mess.
I pictured that as like Speederoo type bit where his head is just like pressed up against her hips, like I'm almost at the bottom of this ugly case.
Why would you say
Thank
that
you,
about
Miss
a lady?
Star.
You listen to me, rookie. It takes more than just ingredients to create fine cuisine. I hope you turn out to be a better chef than I've been.
She just hands you a kid's cuisine.
Move to the Criminal Affairs Department.
Whose microphone is crunchy?
Marshy, it's your favorite guy.
It's my guy!
February 24th, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department.
Yeah, you back.
You're still here?
Yeah, it's my fucking job, moron. I gotta make 150 more copies of these files. Brewing coffee, copying files. It turned into a regular DJ. I'm turning into a regular DJ. That's what I said.
You're a DJ as well?
District Janitor.
You got a Spotify?
If I'm not mistaken, I think he means desk jockey.
Oh.
That doesn't make sense.
I gotta admire your persistency. But my answer's still no.
I'm proud of us. None of us went desk jockey.
Well, you did.
I didn't even think of it. Are you okay, lady?
No, I've been
Question
listening
mark?
to I've been listening to Lava Chicken in Minecraft. It's about
I'm not letting you in the chief's office, period.
I'm not letting you into the chief's period.
I'd be my neck on the line.
That office is the last crime scene in the SL9 incident. I have to take a look in there. I have to take a look in there. I have to.
There's just gotta be something we can do to make the detective change his mind.
Here, food.
What's this crumpled up piece of paper? I can't read.
It's food.
Oh boy. No way. Mr. Edwards can't be serious.
Is he ever not serious?
I can't believe they pushed him this far.
Those bastards in Congress have gone too far this time. Mr. Edgeworth really feels the pressure.
When I first met him, I told him to smile. And then he did for like 3 years, and now he's not.
I miss
I should tell him again.
I thought that he was as cold as ice, too. But I know different now. He was a big squishy baby. He turned us detectives to... He trusted us detectives to provide him with sound evidence. But we betrayed him.
I was the imposter.
It was
Detective.
me.
The detective in Gary's Mod Murder.
That's it. I made up my mind.
But we're already playing prop hunt.
Here, take my ID card.
We can't do that. If someone found out...
They won't let you off the hook with another lost item report.
Look at me. It's no secret that I'm already out of the loop. After all, I'm friends with Mr. Edgeworth. Depending on how this case turns out, I might already be as good as determined. Terminated.
Terminate.
What?
What?
Might as well be determined. What?
That's a really hard delivery to do, Marshy.
The fuck?
What?
What?
Now I know this sounds bad.
So at least let me do this for Mr. Edgeworth's sake.
This sounds bad that I'm determined and all, but there's a hole with my name on it. I gotta fall in and get on this like little striped sweater. And I gotta go on my own adventure, pal.
It really sucks when I had to put that rock inside your mom's brain.
That rock!
What?
What? No, I know.
No, I know this sounds bad.
Alright.
when I had to plant that evidence inside your mom's brain.
Alright. Thank you. Tucked swiftly into pocket. The guy! No!
Totally swift.
Sorry.
It's
February
okay, I probably
24th. Police Department, Chief's Office.
Leave immediately. Leave immediately. Here goes, Mr. Wright. We gotta go.
Here goes Mr. Right. Click, and they turn around. Walk away.
Boop. Oh, what the fuck?
It's Davy Jones's captain's quarters. Check the evidence. Check the evidence. Has that wall changed since last time? There's no vase.
There's no
There's
vase.
no kind of cabinet with a
Where'd the
vase.
vase go?
Unless it's on the other side.
It can't be.
No, it can't.
If anyone finds us now, we'll never get the heart of Davy Jones and save Will.
Detective Gumshoe's a goner.
No!
I
What a
was
simp letting us
just
have his ID
thinking
card
that.
and he's right there.
Oh, yeah, I love this bit. Conker.
If that happens, I'm counting on you to bail me out.
He looks so small in this room. Sorry, I thought you were a ghost.
You're a
funny because
scientist!
I had
I
did
didn't
a-
even know you could slap a ghost.
I did a short for Boys on Internet where I had Emma discover like a ghost, the book, The Ghost of the Boys.
Yeah, I remember that.
Mhm.
Detective Gumshoe! What are
Very
you
nice.
doing sneaking up on us like that?
I wasn't sneaking. I was just worried that something might go wrong.
Like screaming and then getting caught.
So I came 2,
And then I came to.
and then I came 3. Once,
you're here-
twice, 3 times.
Who's flying this plane? And what's the point in giving us your ID card?
It's his fetish.
Wait, Gumshoe has like a fetish for like giving
Making people
Pus-
For
think
getting
he
into
trusts
trouble at
them.
work.
for doxing himself, for giving other people personal information.
For breaking the rules of work and possibly getting in trouble and losing his job.
Hey, don't do that to my card. I hardly ever get a chance to come in here. So I figured that I'll have a look around myself. Besides, we're all in this together now.
The fucking like a giant like mansion, like a royal castle church window.
Yeah.
This is why are we in a fucking church? The police took over a church. And then the head police officer took over the most churchy part of the building.
I mean, they call her
really
Lady
do.
Justice. It's a church.
You're really into the idea of getting fired, aren't you?
Not if we're lucky. Come on, let's see what we can find out.
I changed the line, but she did actually say the thing I was joking about earlier.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Move, 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 move.
Yay!
The guy! Yes!
I'm gonna be the guy. That was me referencing the game.
That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself.
Oh, Francisca, you're more lovely than any marsupial. And quiet, Gene Mark. Words will just spoil the moment. Now hold me close.
Yes, this approach allows for much more intrigue.
Oh, I thought it was Phoenix.
Those police. It seems he's given up on the mystery genre. But weirdly, it's still fanfiction about Gumshoe.
It sounded like he was gonna say, like a orangutan and heat or whatever. Oh, Francesca, you are more lovely than a marsupial and eat. Hi, Gumshoe.
I love it that
I
characters
don't
just
know.
hold still, so you could be like, hello, goodbye.
When's the 3D remake gonna happen?
Never. You think they're actually
Where
going
you
to
can
update
like
these
wall
games?
jump
Heck
off the
no.
organs and land on where you can wall jump off the organs and land on Gumshoe's head to jump out of bounds for a skip.
You never know.
I wonder, can we talk to Gumshoe while we're over here? Oh,
Ah,
it's
that
like
desk
Gumshoe
my
grabbed
eyes are
him, just
up
like,
here.
you get to talk to my face.
that
Nice,
desk
up
on the
here.
other side of the room. Was that your sister's?
I have a sister?
Alana, Emma's sister, Lana.
On that day, 2 years ago.
My stream isn't working. Is that just me?
Yeah, it's
the
mine
Discord
too.
one?
The Discord
Which
stream?
stream?
No, the YouTube one.
You gotta refresh
YouTube
it.
seems fine. YouTube is
alright.
saying, is anyone using it now?
You
So it seems to
gotta
look close.
refresh it. You gotta do it.
I did. Is
Oh, hey,
anyone
Conker. Conker chatted, but it didn't show up in top chat, so I didn't see it till now.
Oh man.
I had to.
Is anyone
That's what
using
made
it?
me realize of just like, oh crap! It did the reset thing because I set it to be live chat, but whenever a
I know,
stream
it's
starts, it
so fun.
resets it.
Who got rid of my message?
But it's there. It's there. It's there.
No one got rid of it,
Who's
it's
that?
just not in top chat.
Oh man.
YouTube deemed it, like, unsignificant.
change the filter to all messages?
I did.
I said I said that
No,
I
until the
hated
Conker.
non-binary people.
Is anyone using it now?
No. No, sir. This is entirely Chief Kent's office now. He practices a strict policy of preserving the crime scene.
It's a strange reason to leave it there.
He leaves it as a warning to everybody else. He wants us to know to always be alert.
Do you know that the president of Cartoon Network leaves up on their wall, the wall of their office, they leave up like a poster of one show, and that one show is what was it, Minority Team or something, as a warning to never greenlight a show immediately.
Well,
He told us so himself at our New Year's party. Of course, he was pretty intoxicated at the time.
I see.
Wait, is this a Ace Attorney game that references alcohol? Wow.
Hey,
Oh.
Maybe that's why this is the rate. No, wait, we were talking about Apollo games having different ratings.
no, the only game that has an M is Dual Destinies.
Yeah. Because you can't have women.
Was Buddy not drunk? But did they not say like sake or something?
Who would think that a game that's prioritized around murders would be so adult?
What was his name? The loser who fucking got Kara put in prison?
The loser.
We got.
Wasn't he called drunk?
I don't think so.
I feel like Athena had to say something like you came to your own thing drunk or intoxicated or something.
It's fuck ass McGriddle.
Emma.
So ever since Lana left, no one ever touches that desk?
No one except for Chief Gann and the cleaning lady who's in here each morning.
Still, 2 years have passed since that incident.
The show is called Minority Team.
There can't possibly be any clues remaining. Bow, bow, bow.
You moved.
Can I ask you something?
No.
I'm gonna ask it anyway. You only came in here to look around, right? Because of the SL9 crime scenes.
No, we want to take a shit on Gant's desk.
One of us found which room was Mr. McNamara's. I mean, that's your only reason for coming here, isn't it?
Carefully
Why do
stands
you
in front of
ask?
shit to hide it from his view. Why do you ask?
Why do you ask?
What did you forget that I constantly film you for an occasion just like this?
What?
Tom Cardy song, the line right before that one that I don't remember the melody for, is having sex on your boss's desk. But don't you remember that I constantly film you for an occasion just like this? An occasion just like this, ruined because of
sounds
being
like-
a dick. You'll break up
It
a
sounds
friendship.
like Who Framed Roger Rabbit. When I killed your brother, I took just... Yes.
You don't think? Nah, you would be. No. Grrr. No, there's no way. Never mind. Don't think about it.
/J.
Okay. Now then, let's look around a bit more.
Hang on, man. Not so fast. I changed my mind.
You know, it'd be so
I take your
funny
mind alright.
if there was like, because how they can have Phoenix and Miles both say, "Objection, hold it," and stuff like that. It'd be so funny if this is the only time of just like Gumshoe, it does a noise and it's just like, "Hold it, hey, hold it, not so fast, buddy." It's like they use a hold it line for Gumshoe this one time.
Tidbit, I raise you. What if it was the only 3D animated cutscene in the game? Where it just cuts to him like Sailor Moon posing, like hair flipping back as he just like brings his arm back and then strikes it out. Hold it.
Yeah, but then the text box comes up and it's just like, "Hey, hold it." It's like, it's not even the full thing. Why is this here? It'd be so funny because yeah, they do the 3D evidence thing in this case.
And it plays like the first 12 seconds of a song that is like 8 minutes on the soundtrack.
What is it?
When someone tells you, "I don't worry about it," it's supposed to start bothering you, pal. You don't just let it go at that.
Sorry. This guy's starting to get on my nerves.
I'm gonna complain to
No.
Capcom and get him removed from all future games.
Okay, so what's bothering you?
You two don't think Chief Gant might be a suspect, do you?
He's right, Mr. Wright. What do we think of him? Who turned out the
Chief
lights?
Gant. So it's finally come to this.
I can't say. If I accidentally push one of you over in the dark, it's not my fault.
What do I think of him?
Very intentionally pushes Gumshoe over 3 times.
Perhaps it's best I don't divulge my feelings yet.
There you go, ignoring me again.
The mowers are here.
Hooray!
The bugs are back.
The bugs are back.
The bugs
That's
are back
summer.
now.
Summer in 2 sentences.
I hate summer.
This was Lana's. It sure is tidy.
Marcy, say it again.
This is Lana's desk. It sure is tidy.
Alright, say it again, but in a Spanish accent.
This is Lana's desk. It sure is tidy.
Say it again, but with Tidbit's name.
This is with Tidbit's name.
Yeah.
This is Lana's desk. It sure is tidy.
Okay, do it again, but in Doll's impression.
This is Lana's desk. It sure is tidy.
Alright, beautiful. We can continue with the game.
This
Aren't
is
I
Lana's
supposed to be
desk,
the
Jeremy's
director?
kitty.
Not anymore. Fucking, I'm taking over the show.
Damn.
The entire time I was trying to get you to say this is titty. This desk is titty.
Oh,
Doll, I'm pretty sure you are. I'm pretty sure Marshy never
But
called me
even
that.
But even if Marcy said this desk is Tidbit, I would have taken it.
I thought you were trying to say of just like, this is Tidbit's desk.
This is Tidbit's desk.
I'm just
Mostly plays
outside of
with
your
blue, red
house.
deck.
along your bank.
This is Tidbit's desk. It's Biddy.
We're making a tongue twister slowly.
This is the biggest shot.
Lana's always been a meticulous cleaner.
I've always been a mother.
Ow! There's not even any dust on it. Looks like someone's keeping it clean.
Did you stub your toe on a dust particle? What was that?
I hurt my face.
Oh
Is this gonna
god.
ever come back here?
You
Phoenix is
stuffed your
back.
face on a desk particle?
Hey, gross, that's my thing.
You're making me laugh too much.
3 more streams very slowly.
Conker!
Oh, fucking Jesus.
You're
Start with
lying.
no.
You scared me.
Start with no, Conker.
Chief Gant must still keep it clean in memory of their partnership.
She's not dead.
They,
But the ship's
The
They
dead.
were-
partnership is
they were the stuff legends made of.
Ow. Does he keep it in memory of her or in memory of the crime?
Probably both.
he keeps it to remember that she existed at all.
Right next to the photo of her on the wall.
Yeah. He's like, why is this desk here? And then he looks up and he goes, hey, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, there was that one bitch. And he does that every time he walks into his office.
Oh, I
Because,
checked the wrong
gumshoe.
desk.
You stinking bastard.
No. No clues here.
Waddle your fat ass over
clues
there.
here.
Tidbit, she can't hear. She has her AirPods in. Tidbit! Tidbit! Wow, look at the size of Chief Gant's cats.
Speaking of that, when we were here earlier,
Oh, it's you two.
Chief Gant!
Do like a ridiculously anime voice for Phoenix.
Chief Gant!
The Game Grumps classic.
He put that paper he was reading in his desk.
I wonder what he was reading.
This
Oh,
looks
is that
like a
what you
list of evidence.
This looks like a list of banned Minecraft servers.
Is this a list of evidence?
Oh, he's gonna get canceled. In most cases of the list run through is twice as long as this, though. You can have
It's
it
the
with
flight
your
log.
one.
Oh, look at the name of this Minecraft server. It teaches you how to build a bomb.
You know, I have the chat log.
It's the
Hey, look
flight
at this
logs.
guy's name.
You saying that Chief Gant was on the Epstein Island flight list?
I'm not saying he was on him, I'm just saying that he has no. I don't know. I don't know.
The
I don't know
SL9
what
incident,
that's-
it was actually the Epstein incident this whole time.
His collar fluctuating makes me feel like they're gills. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's trying to breathe in I wonder what this doing here.
Hold on, detective. What did you just say?
Say that again?
Say that again. What?
Oh, no.
Fantastic Four.
About the evidence lists. Normally they're twice as long.
That's wrong. I guess there was a lot of evidence.
A half-size list of evidence.
Oh, it's me, Edgeworth. Most lists run twice as long.
I accepted that as the line.
Oh, it's me, Edward.
That's basically what he said.
It's me,
There's
Phoenix
no
Wright's boyfriend,
context to this
Edgeworth.
law.
Like, I don't think he said that.
What would the other half of the list be doing here?
It must be a
Oh,
cold
fuck.
day. This list of evidence is running half as long.
I knew it. Shrinkage. The chief must be hiding something about that case. The chief might be hiding his shrinkage.
It would appear so.
Won't be making
Oh.
that noise with how short it is.
Hey, it's easy to make.
I wonder, I wonder.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Cain and Abel.
I'm so fucking pissed. Of course, it was a crayon drawing.
I wonder what this is. Looks like someone drew some kind of sketch here.
I saw a joke on Tumblr the other day where it's like, my girlfriend asked me if I would be willing to beat her to death with a rock, and I said I could be able.
You know, I'm up for it, you know. I'm up to new ideas.
I got it.
Oh.
Wait,
What is
Like-
it? Did you find something?
wait,
Like religion.
wait, what?
Religion in my game, get together game.
Doll, repeat the joke. Stop.
My girlfriend wants me to kill her with a rock, so I did.
That's not.
That's the joke. Violence.
It was a Cain
And
and
then she
Abel
killed
joke.
me. It was okay.
It was a Cain and Abel joke. I can't make it out. I better
Who is
keep-
Cain and what is he able of?
Read a book, Conker. Like maybe the
The
Bible.
Bible?
The
The
Bible.
Bible.
Huh? Oh no, it's nothing.
Like gasp.
Phoenix, why wouldn't you show this to the freaking Emma?
You'll give her
'Cause it-
flashbacks to the time she read Cain and Abel and then a rock fell on her head and she got scared. Why are your eyes moving about like that, Mr. Wright? Are you looking for a new husband for Azura?
Are you looking for a hot dommy investigationist GF, maybe? That's what they're called.
Investigationist. Phoenix Wright, or what is it? Ace Attorney Investigationist. I think I said that.
I better not forget about this picture. What picture?
I better not forget to write about Azura in the Bible.
This is a safe, isn't it? What the? Conker.
Conker's drowning inside of a milkshake that they can, like, they're barely tall enough to get their mouth out of.
Conker, what's happening over there?
Safe. That word is ripe with intrigue.
Okay, if you say so.
Alright,
If you
fucking
say so.
whatever.
If you say so, if you say so, if you say so.
It looks like a code of some kind needs to be entered on this code panel on the safe to open the safe with the code for the code cracking safe.
You're fucking with me!
A 7-digit number. I think I might just know what it is.
Input the what do you think that this is?
8008S or 5.
I have a
5.
hunch.
Back. Oh, I know. You're gonna try my birthday. It's
His birth date is like 0208123.
the beginning of time.
I have
The
a
year
better idea. I didn't
123
read it in time.
Okay, wait.
Try the 131st of March.
Just do all of the savage.
Oh yeah,
Access demon
wait, what?
granted.
because we found that code
It was-
earlier. That was.
Bingo.
It was actually like 77777.
Yes.
Do you remember,
Yep.
Conker? We found that list of people who entered the storage area, and we were like, "Oh, there's this unexplained number that's all sevens. What a lucky number!"
Oh.
And we couldn't figure out who it was because it was like a chief
Oh.
officer or something, so they weren't allowed to disclose.
Oh.
It also was 420, so you know it was really lucky.
Oh.
Bingo.
No, it's a safe.
What number did you enter?
Bingo.
Who's birthday?
That's God's birthday, 7777777 BC.
Whose birthday was that, pal? Was it a Nebulon?
Was it a nebuloid?
Nebuloid.
Was it Cosmos from McDonald Land?
7777777. The final ID card number on that record.
I am Lady
Wasn't it the
Justice,
first
and I am
one?
here to say you said 1 extra 7. Goodbye.
Every
Did
day.
I? I thought I did 2 groups
My
of
name is
3
Lady
and then
Justice,
1.
and I'm here to say.
I was just.
What?
I'm gonna smack your ass in a major way.
What are you
What
doing
are you
in
doing
its
in my
office?
basement?
Get out of here.
Get out of
Get
here!
out.
The number of the mysterious executive officer who entered the room that day.
You mean? Why are you mean? Are you like this?
7777777. That ID number?
I am the
No,
goddess
you
of
said
justice, and
one
I'm
too
here to
many
point out
seconds.
Gumshoe got it right.
No! The
The
text
ironic-
said only 6, and Conker said it 7 times.
The ironic thing is, in that instance, we're referring to a number that we saw on a sheet of paper that is written out with the 7s, the numerical symbol. So why would you pronounce it? Full letter 7.
I think you're 1-7 shy this time. This can only mean one thing. That's Chief Gant's ID number.
This is
This summer.
Could anyone care to look inside?
I already
This
did, didn't
is
I?
Chief Gang.
No, we're gonna go check out that
Inside the
fanfic
safe.
again.
Move inside the safe.
Ah, he hasn't updated his AO3.
Move inside the safe. And the green
So-
ball just crammed in there.
Freaking AO3 update. Sorry guys for the late chapter. I had to go solve a murder.
What's the name of the guy from Atlantis?
Fungus.
No, that's
Milo.
one. Milo Thatch, yeah.
Is Milo X Tarzan fanfiction?
No, it's Gumshoe. It's Gumshoe. We've established he's trying fanfiction about Gumshoe.
Gumshoe's the referee of their sex.
It's a Homestuck fanfiction with Milo Thatch and that guy being trolls and Gumshoes, whatever the fuck that word is, where he just keeps them from killing each other.
Troglodyte.
It's too much.
Troglodyte? What did
Yeah.
Marshy even say?
Caveman.
What?
What?
Is there any money in here?
No, we have to solve this.
How much
Marshy,
does
what
he?
did you say?
I said it's a Homestuck fanfiction with Milo Thatch and that guy that you said, and then Gumshoe's in it, and like they're trolls and Gumshoe's in it, and he's whatever that word is, where he basically keeps them from killing each other.
What?
A referee.
What the heck is it? What the heck is a Homestuck?
Wait, you
You know
don't know what
what
Homestuck is?
Read the line, Conker.
Oh my
I think
god.
more important matters have come up.
No, read the line.
Honestly, it's a good thing if you don't know about Homestuck, but we need to know if that's the case.
Is there any money in there? How much does he have stashed away?
Look, it's a Sharpie bath.
We can
It's a
deal with my
Homestuck.
lack of Homestuck knowledge after the stream.
It's a good thing, Tidbit.
You don't need to know about Homestuck.
It is a good thing.
I haven't read Homestuck, but I at least know
Good.
a bit about it.
I
A
know-
shot of
I know that there's a
broken
lot of-
cup.
Insane detail and stuff that really doesn't matter to the story of it. This somehow looks familiar. Where have I seen this before?
It's Gant's codpiece that broke. There's something else in here, too.
It's his cock.
That's my cock.
What's
That's
this?
my cock.
It looks like a piece of leather cloth.
Leather cloth.
Is this her shawl?
Her shawl.
Of course.
It's her shawl.
It's the Shroud of Torah. This is a handprint, isn't it?
Oh, there's magnets there? What? Hey guys, wouldn't it be funny if I swallowed like 14 magnets right now?
No.
That would be so fucking epic.
As someone
and then
with a block of Pixio, don't eat your magnets.
You should
But
swallow. You should chew up some fridge magnets, and then immediately after, you should wear like a piece of knight armor, and just see what funky
Get
stuff.
reverse
happens inside
spring
your
locked.
body.
Marshy, no. You said you have 10 magnets?
I don't have any. I'm
No, what number did you say though?
14.
Oh fuck, I was gonna say you can surgically install them into all of your fingertips.
Yeah, 14 works.
But then it's uneven and then you look like a dumbass.
But then
No,
you
it's
put one in your
it's
palm and you put
perfectly-
one in the back of your wrist.
It's perfectly even. One for each of them.
You should. swallow some
Marshy, how many
magnets
fingers
and
do you
go
have?
in
Is that
for
how
an
you're so good at art?
MRI.
Look, they're not all mine.
Hey, I saw someone wearing a shirt like that once.
You think the chief made up the design?
I think God did.
This is God's work.
On the 4th day.
He made a T-shirt.
I referenced a little
well.
bit ago the veil that supposedly has Jesus's face like burned into it.
Oh well, it was just a
The
thought.
what?
How did that never show up in Indiana Jones?
This
Yeah.
is the face of Christ.
Oh, his death shroud or whatever it's called?
I don't remember if it's the one that he was buried with or the one that Veronica wiped his face with. I think they both are supposed to have his face. I don't remember. Is that it? This is all that was in the safe?
I'm
But
fairly
I
certain.
watched. It was like 3 a.m. once, and I watched like a documentary that was on about it, and like scientists were like, "Yeah, this kind of like seems like a photocopier type of like light etching. Like it doesn't seem like it was burned in with like a torch. It seems like it was burned in with like a photocopier type technique."
Yeah, I'm fairly. At least the one that I've heard about has been pretty well scientifically debunked.
About you guys, but I love Jesus. He's pretty cool.
And he loves
He
you.
loves you.
Thanks.
Apparently
Jesus.
so. It's empty now.
It's a piece of cloth with a handprint on it and a broken shot from a cup.
They look like pieces of evidence.
That was like penis of evidence. Did you just sneeze, Law?
I tried to do like a gasp, and then I was like, "Oh, it'd be funny if I laughed." I was like, "A fake laugh."
It's like you choked on laughter.
Yeah, but unless you can prove they have something to do with this case, I'm afraid I can't just let you take them.
You just
Yeah.
write the case number on them and then show it to him.
After all, it's my neck on the line.
He's gotta be in blood, pal. Cuts open their finger, writes it. How about now? Okay.
Right.
Licks up the number. Yeah, that's the right blood.
Great. Now I have to prove their relevancy to get them.
I have to prove my residency to get a license from the DMV.
How are these two items related to the SL9 incident?
Come
People
on.
involved had hands.
Come on. Don't you want to give it to us? Come on.
Do we need to present the paper to him?
Imagine prop hunt in this room.
Oh, no. Detective Gumshoe! Could you have another look at this jar?
I remember when the three of us were back together back in those days. Fucking, that was like yesterday.
I've just imagined
When we
for prop
solved
hunt,
the
it's
jar.
like you gotta find the secret panel to open the safe, and it has the smallest item, the little piece of leather. And then you gotta take it and throw it out of the safe and hide in there and close the safe back up.
Points.
It's kind of early to be nostalgic.
Let him have fun.
I'm getting a little sleepy.
Wasn't this jar from a thing that we did sometime with a thing of the thing inside a thing?
I'm getting sleepy over here.
I'm getting sleepy.
Hey, I'm tired of you.
That's right. One of the
It's run
shards
over
on
by
the
a car.
SL9 incident sticker on it.
It's run over by a car. Hey, I'm sleeping here.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm
Ow!
snoozing over here.
That didn't ring any bells, you know. I won't make your mouth.
What happened?
You okay?
I whacked my tooth.
Oh no!
You whacked your tooth on another dust particle?
How did you do that?
Don't question it.
You
It
stuck
like,
your tooth
it,
on
like
a dust
proper
particle?
dinked it off my tooth.
I probably will.
Yum, yum, yum.
Yummy.
You mean this one that was in the safe?
Yeah, that one that was in the safe. Alright, sorry, let me redo that line. Yeah, that one. That was in the safe, yeah.
Yep.
Oh! Now that you mention it, it's ringing a lot of bells. The Conker is
I'm
too
now
sleepy
picturing-
to do the lines.
I'm too.
Too
I did just wake up before this.
It's nearly 11 and you just woke up before this?
Yeah.
Conker,
Fucking, I was talking to you like midday.
I woke up midstream, and I didn't sleep well, and it was 4 o'clock for me.
Oh no.
You big old poopy
Take care.
bastard.
People. Here, let me see that shard. I'll take a crack at this.
Go ahead, pal. Show us what a rookie
It's
can do.
my favorite thing!
I pictured Dora the Explorer here, and the giant, mouse arrow going to the safe and clicking it open. Mr. Wright, here's some glue.
If I can piece this together again, it'll prove Chief Gant was knowingly hiding evidence. Here goes.
Do you have to glue it back on? Isn't that a bad idea? Why would you glue it back on?
I think that you just gotta put it back in.
There. It fits like a charm. That, of course, means Chief Gant was willingly and knowingly hiding a piece of this jar in his safe.
I got a jar of safe.
In other words, he concealed a piece of evidence from the SL9 incident.
But,
Hey guys, get a load of this. Oh, you sold the jar thing.
What is it?
he just points like a picture of a butt and they all start laughing.
This piece that you attached is different from the others. What?
I have no
It's got a
idea
little
what that
smiley
could
face on it.
possibly... I have no idea what that could possibly be.
It's got a little smiley face on it. How do I do the fucking carrot up thing? There it is.
A reddish line. That's blood.
Oh, it doesn't look right.
I don't get it.
I don't get it.
Why would Chief Gant hide this in his safe? What? What? Why? Why would you do that? What?
What?
Huh?
What? Detective Gumshoe. I'd like you to have a look at this.
Hey, I know what that is. So you want to take
Wanna-
some fingerprints?
You want to do some lines?
You
Wait,
wanna?
No! What?
You wanna do a sniff?
That's a great idea, Detective. Let's get it fucked up.
Hey.
Oh,
All
you-
down to
Icky
town. Alright, go to town. Sheesh.
What are you doing? Why are you sticking your hand out like that?
Go ahead, take my fingerprints.
They shock.
Gumshoe's done.
Fingerprints.
It's not your fingerprints I want to take.
It's your
I'm
life.
gonna need some of your plasma. Sit down here for 3 hours.
Uh-huh.
Give me some of your white blood cells. Come on, this isn't the time for jokes. We're talking about that cloth we found in the safe.
I knew that. The one with the handprint on it, right? Sheesh, some sense of... Where's your sense of humor? Now cover it in white.
Okay, Mr. Wright, let's check for prints. Sprinkle the powder on the cloth. That means I could absorb it into the cloth.
What
What did you do to my mom?
All
Alright, let's get this better, right?
Did you sell her for $1 million?
Did you sell her for 5? Oh yeah, we gonna get fucked up.
It's actually kind of
We
funny
gotta
because
get
each dust pattern is actually the same dust pattern, and that's why you have to
Yep.
wiggle it when it stops.
Yep.
Not one piece can be left unchecked.
Is this Mario, like, wowie?
Wow, wee wah.
I just realized, I know I was doing it terribly, but I don't know how strict they are with that
Oh yeah,
song.
I've been thinking about that the whole time.
Whoopsie.
I would like this to go on a little long.
Press.
No, tip it, tip it, wait, tip it, top right corner, tip it.
Top right corner, top right corner, top right corner.
There you go.
Bottom right corner, bottom right corner, bottom right corner.
I can't.
Wiggle it around.
You can,
Wiggle it around.
you're doing it, you're doing it, you're
Wait,
doing it,
wiggle
you're
it
doing it.
around.
Go up and down a little bit, up and down a little
Just a
bit.
bit more.
Yeah!
Alright.
Press B to blow.
The Chief Gant.
Look at, look.
You're a criminal, Emma.
Wait, what?
Well, yeah, duh.
Wait, what?
It's Emma's fingerprints. No.
Why?
What?
What does it mean?
No.
No, how can this
How
be?
can this
Person
be?
I've only met in relation to this case, who I only met 3 days ago. I can't believe this information. It's such a betrayal. Everything I know is wrong.
I thought you were just a nerd. What are Emma's fingerprints doing here?
What the
We
clone?
found a match. Whose fingerprints were they?
Like you don't know. You're tearing me apart. It seems the prints are too old. Oh,
How old?
they
Like
were-
17.
they aren't
Jesus.
clear enough to get a match. Oh,
Isn't Emma?
Oh.
Oh, I'm so full of evidence.
she's 17. 16? 17?
No,
No,
she's 15.
it says 16, but I remember there was this whole thing of just like, I'm only 15, almost 16.
Mhm.
Well, that's bullshit then.
That was days ago.
They aren't clear enough to get a match.
I'm gonna look when we started this. Oh, that's too bad. I thought they'd be Dark's prints. You were Jode's Shark.
Conker.
Piss. Piss.
Yes.
Piss. Hey, you, over there. Criminal.
Hey, you! Not hey! Hey, Phoenix. Hey, you, over there. I don't know your fucking name.
criminal.
Criminal.
What is going on over there? What are those kinds of prints doing inside the chief's safe?
Those kinds of prints? Don't ask me.
I'm
Don't
surprised you
ask
started
me.
this case a month ago.
Let's just keep this information from Emma for now.
Okay.
It's not like she could provide us any additional insight into this that would help us.
Yeah, maybe you should hold on to this.
You're the one who's with her all the time. Hide it from her on your
Exactly, I'm
person.
the one who's most at risk if she decides to fucking kill again.
Well, maybe anyhow.
Hi there, I'm Gumshoe's twin brother Shamgu.
Of course.
This is the most competent. It's so funny. Everyone's like, "Oh, Gumshoe's dumb," but he understood what was like going on here. He's like,
Was I of any help? It wasn't even like, fake thing.
he doesn't do that here. He's like, "Was I of any help?" He's like super smooth right here, and everyone's like, "He's dumb."
I love him.
He is a little dumb.
How old is he again?
That doesn't even mean he's exclusively dumb.
400.
Dumb don't work like that. Not everyone's like dumb all the time.
Except
Nice.
me.
Dumb with
A
everything.
crisp 30.
A crisp 30.
30
Thanks.
crisps.
A chips 30. Thanks to your ID card, we were able to get some hard evidence.
We did it. We solved nationalism.
Now, that's not very kind, is it?
Santa
In
Claus.
other words, if it wasn't for his ID card, he would have been useless. Isn't that right, you in the coat?
Chief Gan, I could have never predicted.
We didn't think you'd be back so soon.
Why would you say that?
Fortunately, I'm a man who believes in signs. I was walking to my meeting. I happened to look out a window and saw a stray dog run right into a pole. Just then, I thought of a certain detective.
What? You mean me, sir?
Now then, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you all to leave.
You okay?
Oh, you in the coat.
You're fired. Me?
Worse.
Me?
Drop off your ID on the way out. You won't be needing it anymore.
What? But sir...
I need it to feed my kids. I don't have any ideas at home for them to eat.
Now get out.
God, I love him.
Yeah, I was holding on this portrait.
I love him.
Yeah, yes, sir.
We'll be on our way too then.
Wait, what one? You with the one without the spiky hair. Don't go
Spikes
yet.
up hair? What? These are clearly hair spikes.
I'd like a word with you about how spikes work.
I'm not a licensed scientific investigator yet.
You with the spiky hair, you're free to go.
I'm not leaving her unattended with you.
Well, I guess this is my final hour.
Look, pal, I've already told
Tell-
you once. I've
tell
told you
the world-
1,000 times.
Did I just leave her unattended with him?
Yep.
The chief's office is off limits. But no, you had to go sneaking around in there, didn't you?
You helped! I thought you said you didn't care anymore if you were fired.
Yeah, but if I knew he'd be like this, I never would have said it.
Now that I've seen the evidence Chief Gant was hiding in his office, I think I'm finally starting to get the picture.
Oh, so you
Why-
pronounced it wrong. It's a picture? You got a picture out of it.
You
Picture's
got a
finished.
picture.
But why is she kept eerily silent about it all this time?
Why has she not admitted to her murders all this time?
Anyway, you listening to me? I'm gonna try to smooth things over with the chief again. Later, pal. Later. Loser!
After that, I heard from Emma. She said the police wanted to ask her some questions. So she'll be busy for the rest of the day.
February 24th. Detention Center. Visitor's Room.
Hi there.
Oh.
I see. So the chief asked Emma to come in for questioning.
It's no use thinking about it. I can show you this really funny video I found. I'm committed to doing everything I can to defend you, which is why I'm here.
But I've already told you all I can.
What you've told me over these past couple of days is absolutely nothing. Not a single useful thing.
Really? I believe I did mention something quite important. Something I told you right at the beginning. I said that I was the one who stabbed Detective Goodman.
You know, I think I finally figured it out. I know who it is that's lurking behind your words.
Mia did a good job mentoring you. I'm rather jealous. It seems Edgeworth was right.
Edgeworth?
Once you're convinced you know something, no one can persuade you otherwise. Thick-headed is the term he used, I believe.
Now's my chance to get her to tell me the rest of the story. Hey, Lana. I have to admit, I was more than a little perplexed at first.
I can hear you through the glass. Just say it like normal.
I threw up.
Oh.
You insisted you did it. Yet there was no incriminating evidence, unlike this little thing I threw up. That's when it hit me. It's not that you're unwilling to tell the truth. It's that you're incapable of doing so because of a certain individual.
What an intriguing notion. A certain individual, you say. So you think I'm protecting this person?
Protecting? No. I think afraid of is more like it. If I'm not mistaken, that person in question may have persuaded you to silence.
For argument's sake, Mr. Wright, whom, may I ask, is the person you're speaking of? The one I'm supposedly so frightened of. What is this person's name?
Well, Miss Sky?
Can you say Damon Gant?
I thought he was gonna say it, but yeah. Damon Gant. Well, Miss Sky?
Mr. Wright, you are addressing the chief prosecutor. Do not forget your place.
I take it she's still not ready to spill the beans.
My apologies. Could you please tell me a bit more about what you think you know? We were partners until 2 years ago. I respected him as a detective.
Assuming he is respectable, then tell me something. Why would he try to hide his crimes?
His crimes?
Both you and Edgeworth will be brought before a board of inquiry for what you did. Specifically, hiding and forging evidence.
Of course. These are serious offenses.
Why is it, though, that Chief Gant's name was never mentioned?
Chief Gant?
Edgeworth didn't know the truth behind the forgery. The only party who could have possibly tampered with the evidence was...
Me. I had access because I was second in command of that investigation.
Yes, you, but also one other. Damon Gant.
If you intend to accuse Chief Gant, you'll need more than just words. Show me proof that Chief Gant falsified evidence in that case.
Pop, I snuck some pie into the prison for you.
You want proof of the chief's wrongdoings?
Pot
Here
always
it
makes
is.
me sleepy.
Diggy Damon Gant. That evidence proves someone is doing something wrong, all right. But it's not the chief.
Who would that be?
Why, you, of course.
Me?
Yes, you will seriously believe what you're saying, don't you? Now that's scary. You seem to have the makings of a criminal in you. What, with all your fallacious that's not it.
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa.
Whoa!
How do you say that word?
It is fallacious.
Seriously?
Yep.
What with all your fallacious accusations? Care to spend tonight in the cell next to mine? We have plenty of soap.
If you ask
Whoa,
me,
like
you're
actually,
the
whoa.
We were partners until 2 years.
Did you present the wrong evidence, or did we need to go somewhere else?
No, I presented one of the 3 right pieces of evidence.
Do we need to go through all 3 right ones?
Oh, yes.
Ah.
Want to see how fast I can go?
Want to watch me run to that mountain?
Want to see me do it
Wanna see me
again?
You know one! Tippet, hooray!
I just found this in a safe in the chief's office. This jar piece and this piece of cloth. Do you know what these are? They're pieces of evidence from the SL9 incident. I need a drink, my throat is dry.
Conker, you're Phoenix. Go.
No, I'm ready!
No, you're not!
The person concealing evidence was none other than Chief Gant himself. Now tell me, why are you taking all the blame for him?
Touché, Mr. Wright. It's as you surmised. I cannot disobey the chief's orders. Even if it means being found guilty for murder.
Why not?
There's a murder?
Come now, Mr. Wright. You can't possibly expect me to be able to tell you that. 3 days ago, I had no choice but to cooperate.
In the murder of Detective Goodman.
Perhaps I should say, follow orders. Yes, that's more accurate than cooperate. Although I can't tell you the details, I can say that I was given an order that day.
I need you to dispose of Bruce Goodman's body. You'll find it inside the trunk of Worthy's car.
I wonder.
Whoa. Just as I suspected. Despite what everyone believes, you were not the one who murdered Detective Goodman.
Correct. You are right, Mr. Correct. I was trying to take the body out of Edgeworth's car. The trunk's lock was broken, and I discovered that murder weapon while inspecting the body.
The murder weapon. You mean Edgeworth's knife?
No. When I found the body, this was the knife stuck in.
The knife from the SL9 incident. Serial killer Joe Dark's knife.
How did she do that? It's like, this was it. And it's like, wait, does Phoenix have, like, his case of evidence open in front of her and she pointed to the knife? How did she say that knife without having that knife? I couldn't just leave that knife in him. So I took it out and stabbed him with another.
That would be Edgeworth's knife.
That's right. Even though he was already dead, my hands were shaking at the thought of stabbing him. That's why I ended up cutting my own hand.
And that is the reason for the bandage on your right hand?
No, I
that
cut a
makes
different
sense.
hand. This was just from morning's cooking. Yes, it seems that I got blood on the victim's shoes as well. And then she saw me just as I plunged the knife in.
With my
Miss
well-shaded, intense face, she couldn't help but fall for me.
I love this face so much.
Yeah,
It's
she's got
better
a lot of
shaded than, like,
intense
everything else in the
faces.
scene.
'Cause there's the
Typically,
face.
with a character like this, you pretty much do nothing to their face in terms of like shading and stuff. But there, she was like the most shaded in her face.
Like, even, like, disregarding, like, the shading aspect, I just love, like, expressions, and that's a really, like, extreme one, and I love it.
Well, you're an extreme expression, and I love you.
No, stop!
That was the sound of blushing.
Why did you need to hide the Dark's knife so badly?
You hit against some guy.
It took a lot of work to finally close the Dark case 2 years ago. Also, if I suddenly stop talking, that's because someone has propped a ladder up next to my window.
Do you want
Oh,
me to take over if that happens?
knock it down.
I can't
Hey,
open
you
the
play
window
Nate's
like that.
attorney in there? Can I join?
I found the streamer. It's me.
You want
I don't know who I could have said, so it's just like, censor it. I'll make it worse.
Brian!
Brian Griffin?
Brian Griffin, I thought I killed you and your damn dog.
I like it how we thought of different Brians. I was thinking of Brian David Gilbert.
You
Why would
You
he
said
show up
Brian
here? He doesn't
Griffin.
want to lose his social cred.
Why
You
would Brian Griffin show up?
Because
you said Brian Griffin.
he goes
and
to
my
no...
immediate thought was
There is
from
no
Fortnite.
stoop too low for the Family Guy. It took a lot of work to
Right.
finally close the Dark case 2 years ago. It was
Oh
over
my god,
with.
there's a polar bear in
It was over with.
We have to ban it before it kills somebody.
I didn't ever want it to be
Conker.
opened again. My intent was to
Did they-
prevent that by whatever means
You want to
possible.
take over Phoenix for a bit?
Oh, okay.
Just asking, in case you wanted to do so.
So you hid Dark's knife.
The weapon
Did it?
used to stab the detective was evidence in the Joe Dark case. Doll?
Are you able to do an impression of either of the boys?
Ah, there
Yeah.
you go.
Either. There's 3 boys, aren't there?
Scott or Blair. Well, back when they would do the Brian Griffin bit.
Brian.
It's okay if not.
Yeah,
There's
both
no
of them have
voice
such,
case.
like, neutral voices for the extremes that I normally do.
Okay.
Can you do an impression of me?
No.
Okay.
No.
Always never the impression.
I'm gonna be right back.
If word got out, which it would, The reporters would have a field day with that.
Oh, it's field day? Why, what are we doing inside? Let's get out.
So you wrap the knife in your scarf and hid it in Edgeworth's exhaust pipe.
In the exact places they were going to search.
I don't know why, but I remember one YouTuber saying that line, like, in Edward's exhaust pipe. Right. Then I called my sister. It's just like, right. Right. Then I called my sister to tell her what happened and to ask her to hide the
Edgeworth's
knife that was
pipe is sure
inside
exhausted
my
now I'm done.
muffler. What'd you say, doll?
Edgeworth's pipe sure is exhausted when I'm done. I'd hide my knife inside Emma's muffler.
Where am I?
What?
Sex jokes.
Sex! What? Sex!
Sex!
You asked Emma.
I didn't want anyone on the force to know about this.
Ew. That would explain why Emma is so confident
That's still the
About-
least confident picture of her ever.
about Lana's innocence.
Speaking of phone calls, I had a bad feeling about one of them that day.
A bad feeling?
The truth is, after I received those orders from Chief Gant, the first thing I did was make a phone call.
Uh-oh.
A phone call to Patrolman Jake Marshall.
To Marshall? What on earth would you call him?
The lead investigator for the SL9 incident had been murdered. I wanted that fact to be kept hidden, and I needed help. He was the only other person I could trust. Or at least, I thought I could trust
Fucking
him at the time.
what's her face is just outside the window like, come on!
However, it seems that after I spoke to him, he went off on an escapade of his own.
Oh, you mean...
Not wanting the case to die,
not one...
he decided to take things into his own hands.
He disguised himself as Detective Goodman and tried to steal the evidence.
He had already stolen the ID card, but it seems he still hadn't made up his mind to break into the evidence room. After my phone call, any remaining doubts he had must have disappeared.
So your phone call caused the incident. Incident in the evidence room.
It caused the evidence in the
Where
incident
did he
room,
get the
yes.
outfit?
Of
Where
course.
did he get one of Goodman's outfits?
I poured
The
my
man has two of
alcohol
the
on it,
exact
worked
same
like
trench
bleach.
coat?
I'm afraid that's all I can tell you.
Gibalano.
I need to know how Goodman's outfit was made.
Come on.
You've earned my respect, Mr. Wright, both as a defense attorney and an investigator. Now please, don't pursue this any further in court tomorrow.
Tomorrow's trial. There's only one way to drive off Lana's demons.
This lag is very fortunate.
I've got to get to the bottom of everything. Detective Guzman's real murder. And what went down in the chief's office 2 years ago. To be
Emma does-
contended.
Emma does seem comfortable right next to that blade. Why do they pose there? The room is so fucking big. Why do they pose next to the fucking spear and back Emma into the corner?
Emma? That's
Lana. Lana.
Okay, well.
Lana.
We did it. Stream's over. Thank you for watching. Like the stream, comment your
Tidbit, check
thoughts.
creations.
Oh, there's a creation.
Tidbit, check creations.
Okay. OBS, Discord.
Wait,
Here's me reacting to Marshy making art.
Hooray! Be a gladiator woman.
Yeah. Friendshipy. Yeah. The largest orca. Yeah, orcas are pretty big.
The biggest one.
Can you see the background?
Wait a minute. Hey! Our beautiful nation. We stand for the flag.
Friendship.
Yeah.
Why is there a giant spear in Marshy?
Marshmallow.
Oh, that's why there's a fire.
And also harpoon.
Okay. Yeah, that makes a ton of sense. But yeah, as I said, like the video, comment your thoughts, subscribe to be notified when the next one comes out, which is Monday at noon PST. Thank you all for watching, and you peeps say goodbye.